And we are live. Yay. Woke up, went to the bathroom, took a shower, made some food, which I'm still currently eating. So yeah, I'm gonna mute the mic for a bit, but as you can see, I already got the chap up. Hey, hi. Hi, Petra. Hi, Brunellis. Like, he's supposed to start at 1:15. It's now 1:23 and he's still not here. But dude, this is his job. This is his job, dude. I just love how this is his job. J-O-B, job. Yeah, can't bother him to show up on time. So, interesting development. SOK is running around. Coming back. Yeah, well, apparently they were going after Wings of Redemption. They all got doxxed. So then they ran away from him. Hi, Ebony. Does anyone know how to get more fire paper in Bloodborne? You can buy it after a while. Hey guys. Unlike Momokin, I'm not going to get paid to eat, so I'm going to mute the microphone real quick. 1 second. Hi, Tommy. Ooh, Arizona's here. Hi. I got a lot of people showing up already. Sheesh. You guys are on better time than he is. He's still currently offline. Sheesh. Middle of eating, but I wanted to get this started because he's supposed to start 10 minutes ago. I'm like, oh shit, I'm late. There's no time to wait. I'm late. Alright, let's do this. And mute. Oh shit, I forgot to check. SOK was complaining on Twitter that I was deleting comments. Which, I don't. YouTube will send shit to held for review, likely spam, and held for review because him saying the C word, oh yeah, we're not allowing that. Gee, I call you a stupid effing C word because you went after my boy Freddy. Huh, I wonder why YouTube would send that to held for review. Can't imagine. Ooh, according to Iron Torch, and actually something I covered in the last video, how this certain drama pops up on his days off. There was Spamgate, getting ixed by Curse, the Shieldststorm, and now this. I also heard theories that the SOK and Phil had a deal to keep each other relevant by any means necessary after the whole false copyright strike episode of 2015. There might be substance to that. Which again, it could have been Phil doing the doxing of his neighbors, but A, how would he have their phone numbers? He doesn't talk to them. He hates his neighbors. B, when would he have the time for that, dude? He's too busy working, dude. So it'd be more likely if it wasn't SOK, it'd be one of his goblins. Hi, Rob. Oh, Rob Slevin, I sent you emails with the gift codes for those books. Since you donated $15 on Patreon, you got all those books as rewards. So I'll send you the gift codes for those. Exactly. He's even stated in the past that, oh, I'll have to send them an email about it. Like, bitch, you can't walk next door and knock on the door and be like, hey, what's up? You really gonna send them an email? Really? Christmas time. A couple of my packages didn't come in. I'm like, alright, what the hell? They're supposed to be delivered. Go next door. Dun dun dun. Oh, hey, yeah, these came in, but we wanted to make sure you were home. It's like, all right, thank you. How hard was it for me to walk over? Not at all. All right, Slevin. Hopefully you enjoy them. Oops. Bad socks, almost as bad as wet socks. Terrible. Oh, that's right, I got stuff queued up, don't I? Oh, from my Ariadna video. I still can't believe that bitch is still going around raping little boys. And nothing's gonna be done about it. Nothing will be done about it because she's a woman. Like, are you kidding me? Let's move you over to used. Hey, where's my used? What the shit? Remove from quick access. There it is. Twink. Alright, there we go. Now we're good. Actually, yeah, he probably would say that because he said it before when his website was getting doxxed. Guys, it's not my fault my website is full of security holes. It's your fault for having lives outside of my website, dude. Let's see his format is okay. Sorry about that. Yes, I did. And that first video is just comedy gold. 4 hours of me getting killed. Over and over. Let's see, he's now 15 minutes late. Currently offline. What the shit, dude? This is supposed to be your job. Well, they were going after, what you call it? Wings of Redemption. But then apparently they all got doxxed. So they kind of ran away. So I'm like, I will go back after Phil. Wait a minute, other people have taken over our spots. We must destroy them. Because it's all about me. Well, it's a good thing Goldry Blusko's on this person how to get the fire paper. Hey, he's doing it at 3 today. Nah, unless he changes his schedule again, which wouldn't surprise me. Although if he's doing it at 3, what's up with all these people in his chat? Let me check. Oh, which sock account is not banned? I think this one. Because, like, there's a lot of people in his chat for him to not be starting until 3. Phil? 12 p.m. PST, not EST. Damn it. Guess he must have changed it recently. Fuck. Oh well. Well then, guys. That kind of put a damper on my plans what I was going to do. Do it, game views. Yeah, the Jack Black account followed me, but I think he's already been banned. Let's see. Because it showed me when he followed me. But I mean, I showed it anymore if he got. Dun, 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 dun. God damn, I've seen all these from the SOK people attacking me. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? Besides the fact that you're SOK and you're all nuts. Yeah, he must have been banned because he no longer pops up on my, oh hey, this person's following you. Kojima World. Well then, until this jackass, hey Botch, until this jackass comes on and throws a fit about stupid stuff. Holy shit, game views. Well, obviously that company earned that bad review. They're acting like that. I showed up just after the fall of SOK, but I've seen enough videos and read enough stuff about them to realize, yeah, they're all fucking nuts. So, until then, let's see. Let's go to... Click on you. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, it pops up. Dun, 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 dun. I like that snort, but now it pops up before he does.
Hello, everyone. Dark Side.
Hello, everyone. Shut the fuck up. Hey, well, then let's watch this. Ooh, we're gonna have to watch something else after this, too.
Okay.
Alright, everybody. I'm a worthless piece of shit. Dun, dun, dun. Doing it live. No. Hey, let's move you down here. Wait a minute, I probably can. Can we transform? There we go. And then... Oh, perfect. Easily amused.
Okay, hello, everyone. Hello, hello.
Hello,
Excuse
hello.
me.
Oh,
man, hello,
you couldn't have done that before you started?
Welcome, everyone. How's everyone doing today? I hope you're doing well. And I welcome you to another full day of gameplay streaming because of the schedule shifting around and everything. You know,
I did finish the Old Hunters DLC.
But the schedule did have to get adjusted
Orphan of
this week,
Kos.
but it's all good. This will be the final full day of streaming for me until I finally get a day off tomorrow. All right.
Do it, game views.
Welcome.
Take them down.
Tuesday, the 22nd of January 2019. How is everybody?
Hey, hey.
Hope I find you all well. I do. So let's talk a little bit about what you guys can expect, what's going on. So originally today was going to be the special retrospective event. Okay. The special retrospective event is not happening today. Just being very honest with all of you, it's not going to happen. Why is it not going to happen? I'll tell you why it's not going to happen. Because
no nominated videos. And the videos that were nominated, he doesn't want to watch. Like anything with Panda Lee in it. I love it. He's got to fill up, no, a 6-hour stream and all that. He maybe got an hour of the videos nominated that he's gonna allow. Because again, everything else, can't watch it if Panda Lee's in it. It'll make me sad. I miss Panda Lee so much.
The schedule changed. In reality, what happened was, what ended up happening was, you know, I had some issues sleeping, and because of that, it threw everything off yesterday.
Issues sleeping? Bitch, you said you were dealing with your identity being stolen. You were up till 6 o'clock in the morning dealing with whatever's online chat because you're getting your identity stolen. Now it was issues sleeping? So he's now just admitted that his story of, oh yeah guys, someone was trying to steal my identity. I was up till 6 o'clock in the morning, not drinking gin, but dealing with identity. Please give me money. Well, thank you for admitting that, jackass.
I was like dead tired. All right. And, you know, I was really just kind of out of it for a lot of the day. I was chugging energy drinks to try to get through the day and everything. And in order to do this special event...
Nothing wrong with these if you actually burn off the energy afterwards, like, say, riding an exercise bike or going to work for 8 hours.
And I would need to kind of figure stuff out, like, oh, I need to figure out a big list of things that we can go through.
What company is open?
Special event
Possibly it could have been Amazon. But,
you know,
oh, shut up, Phil, you're annoying.
I...
My theory is he was probably drunk, probably bought something on his wish list, you know, some 80-inch, 8K, $5,200 TV, and then realized, oh shit, I can't let the pay pigs know I got that. I gotta claim someone hacked my, yeah. Hey, Amazon, someone hacked me. I didn't really buy that $5,200 TV on my wish list. No, you guys gotta cancel the order and give me my money back. I've dealt with Amazon before on a couple things. They're superb. Just absolutely superb. Ordered a game. Get here. Where's the plastic wrap? There's no plastic wrap on this. Open it up. There's no disc inside. Someone opened it up and took the disc out. It's like, hey, Amazon, alright, you can go down to FedEx, do a return label, or slap a sticky note on it, put it on your front door and be like, yeah, we'll send the FedEx guy there tomorrow. Alright, yeah, send the FedEx guy in tomorrow. And they took care of it. The other time was ordered something, it was supposed to be 2-day delivery with Amazon Prime. Second day comes, it's still not here. They're like, hey, Amazon, what's up? Oh, distribution, truck delay. It's like, all right, we'll give you a free month of Amazon Prime. Oh, shit. Okay, cool. So, yeah, their customer service has always been superb. So he may have been dealing with them after buying something crazy expensive at 5 o'clock in the morning while drunk on gin.
I didn't have time to do it. I was just, you know, so beat and everything. Now, today is a normal day.
I will be streaming as That's the King, which I thought was starting at 1:15, but
you get a full friggin' night's
apparently he's got to sleep in.
Right? But I didn't have time to prepare for the special event. All right, so today is just going to be a standard day of gameplay. All right, a standard day. And what are we going to do today? It's going to be Dark Souls Remastered, followed by Black Ops 4
that no one wants to see, and also no one wants to see.
The Dark
so
Souls
you do, you just sit in a toilet and wait for everyone else to die.
Playthrough has now picked up because now I'm actually able to use a ridiculous amount of magic spells after buying them and now getting a good build where the magic spells do a lot of damage. In fact, I've already fought a few bosses that I shouldn't have fought yet because they're later game bosses. But nevertheless, I was able to beat them with the magic build that I have, which is really cool. Although, I'll admit, it's a very different kind of run for me. I'm basically a glass cannon. So, I am able to deal tons of damage with magic, but I have to keep all the enemies at bay because I take monstrous damage. I am really freaking weak. And
magic is OP, apparently. I've never played the Dark Souls games, but apparently magic is OP.
Actually,
and he still can't tank through his way through it, even though he's doing an OP build.
I now have the ability to purchase and forge magic weapons, apparently.
Oh, he's probably passed out drunk.
To do that yesterday, but I never went to the blacksmith to do it. So right now I'm at the entrance to Blighttown. I guess the question is, should I enter Blighttown? And first of all, it'll be very interesting to see how does Blighttown operate when you can actually see. And what I mean by that is, in the original versions of Dark Souls, it was a huge mess because it was so ridiculously... excuse me. It was just so ridiculously laggy. The frame rate would go into the single digits in some cases in Blighttown. Now keep in mind, Blighttown has bugs and arrows that can poison you, sludge that when you're running
poison you? You mean why am I toxic?
Now imagine all that on top of the fact that the frame rate is terrible. It was definitely the worst place in the entire game.
So he's not showing up until 3.
To play. It just
you got all these people in his chat.
Incredibly fucking annoying. It
kind of
was
weird.
Just like
Darkseid Phil's in his chat. Darkseid Phil's in his fucking chat.
It's that annoying.
1 second.
So
are you shitting me? I need you. move you up. Why don't you start now? Why don't you start at 2? Why can't you start until... Why are you not... How are you going to sit in your chat for 2 hours? So he's probably been sitting there, who knows how long, looking at his chat, drinking, jerking off, who knows what, but... Are you kidding me? What the fuck are you doing? Why are you sitting in your chat? If you're already on your computer and all that, fucking start the stream. I'm way too easily annoyed by this stupid shit.
Will Blighttown be much easier now that the frame rate actually works? I could definitely see it being a much more manageable place, a much more fun place. But from what I'm gonna understand, if I take my time with Blighttown, I should be able to find a bunch of high-level pyromancy
He can't count
stuff,
with his tips with his fingers, dude. He's got to be sniffing his fingers.
People are saying is basically the best pyromancy stuff in the game and basically breaks it. So if I can find the great pyromancy stuff, maybe I'll start using pyromancy more, because right now I'm kind of focusing in on, what do you call it? The sorcerer style build, right? I've been mostly doing sorcerer build. So I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what happens, and go from there. Eventually, I do want to go back to...
All right, fuck this. One second, guys.
Firelink to go to the...
which one of my accounts is not banned on
down
his
in
Twitch?
Ruins in that cell, and apparently he can make magic weapons for you. So maybe what I want to do is eventually mix it up instead of just doing ranged magic, which is what I'm focusing on doing right now. Instead, okay, maybe what I want to do is try magic weapons and see how
stupid
magic
is
weapons
it
work
that
out.
other
But,
gamers
you know, don't know what's going to happen
already
until we get to it. So
have
right now we're at
and
the
are
entrance of Blighttown.
streaming
We'll start off today with Blighttown.
Resident
See how that goes.
Evil 2.
And then head further in and see what happens.
Let's see if he reacts to
I
that.
take out all of Blighttown and keep going, or do I want to go back to Firelink? What do I want to do, right? So we'll see. So that's today's stream. Dark Souls Remastered. Again, very much appreciate any help that you guys can lend me, considering the fact that
I moved my body around to do that specifically, Nobi.
You know, I don't know where the best pyromancy spells are. I don't know anything about these magic builds whatsoever. Okay? So, you know, any help that you guys can lend is much appreciated, because I don't really understand, you know, what to do, what's the best stuff to do, etc. All right? Then tonight, more Black Ops 4 multiplayer. As you guys know, it's very hype, but also very rage-inducing. I actually do really well when I play Black Ops 4 multiplayer. And it ends up being fun at the same time. You know, it could be hit or miss. We don't exactly know how it's going to go. I could be dominating on the leaderboards and get insane kill streaks.
Maybe you didn't read it.
Ass,
I was hoping to trigger him with
the opposite, where everything I get trounced to the ground to paste. So that'll be tonight. That should be pretty fun. All right. So outside of that, there's not much else going on today. I'm just trying to think.
The Japanese version, all right.
Today. That's going to be today, a full day of gameplay.
And the Japanese version
tomorrow I'm off. That's my day off for the week.
Kingdom Hearts.
But then on Thursday,
3 is already
returning on Thursday
out as well.
with Ask the King. So
Why
please, ladies and gentlemen, I must ask
you get these games early?
If you are going to try to participate in this show, the best way to do so is to post up your questions on my forum.
These others do, but not you.
All right. The best way to do it. So please consider it. Head over to the forums, thekingofhate.com, and please post up your questions. All right. Now, if
of course, Nightwing,
you would like to try to post up your questions the day of, you can also do that. But that is going to be a little bit more tricky, because you need to post them on my Twitter, and it's very hit or miss if I'm going to grab your question off Twitter or not. Mostly, I take most of my questions for the show from the forums. All right. So please post up. The more questions I have for Ask the King on Thursday, the better the show will be. And I'm looking forward to it.
As long as it's a question he approves of.
It was actually Thanksgiving was the last time I didn't Ask the King. All right. Then Thursday night It'll be Life is Strange 2, Episode 2. So finally, it's continuing. It's been quite some time, and finally Life is Strange is going to be continuing. So...
Oh yeah, like Resident Evil 2, they played it once, but you're supposed to play it twice.
Thursday night. And then, of course, on Friday, it's the big premiere. It's what everyone's waiting for. Resident Evil 2, being remade in modern controls, modern graphics. A game that has an incredible amount of content because you can play it through as Leon, you can play it through as Claire, you can then do a third
Swaggins is here.
You can then do a fourth playthrough as Tofu.
Snort.
It'll be pretty cool. How much am I going to play that game? I don't know. I am going to be playing it all day Friday, and based directly on your feedback, will determine if I do more double.
And I like that he's not going to
or not
play at midnight. No, he can't play at midnight, dude. He's got to play at, like, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, dude. Snort.
And then switch it up. You know what I mean? Instead of just being non-stop, Resident Evil 2. Okay? So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. So that's going to be the major focus for the weekend. Resident Evil 2 all weekend. And then, of course, next week on Tuesday, we've got the release of Kingdom Hearts 3. So we've got a hell of a lot of stuff going on, everybody. It's going to be great. It's going to be a great, few days here. I'm feeling it. I hope you guys are feeling it. Should be pretty exciting. And I certainly hope that you feel the same way. All right. Okay. So I'm trying to think.
But she's downstairs sleeping on the couch, dude, in front of the fireplace.
I really don't have a heck of a lot to talk about on Prestream today. Okay, everyone? As you guys can see, our subs are back to normal, which is great. Which means now we can finally get an estimate of how things are doing sub-wise on the channel.
And also, he could.
Please consider subscribing.
He could play it now if he didn't know. Raw, what the beep, 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 what the beep?
Well,
like, we just stayed calm.
Because there are many benefits.
And didn't act like a jackass. He could
a
totally play at night when she's sleeping.
That people really enjoy.
But he can't stop himself from raging every 5 seconds.
As you become a longer,
because he knows the rage is the only thing that's worth watching.
To all the fun emotes, right? All those emotes that
which is pathetic,
have been used over the past several months. And of course, you do not have to watch advertisements when I run them. You can completely bypass all advertisements, which is great.
Well, you can bypass them using ad block.
All right, so
ad block, swimming in the ocean.
Outside of that,
commotion because they are so awesome.
Any contributions today are much appreciated. You might want to check out my Patreon at patreon.com.
Check out my Patreon, i.e. give me more money, give me 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 money.
All right.
Money, money, money.
Or maybe you want to buy some
the money, 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 money.
My custom merch, right?
Sorry.
Or
got a little caught up in that.
If you're here on the live stream today, perhaps you would like to either cheer, sub, or tip to get a nice
cheer,
shout
sub, or
out during
tip.
Today's stream,
give me money.
Right. In particular, I would like to say thank you to those of you who have tipped me recently. And the reason I say that is because it is your
pretty
tips
much. Nah, this is from yesterday. Because I thought he started at 1:15, but no, he's got to sleep off his hangover. Although he is in the chat.
Much appreciated.
He was in the chat talking to his swaggins and all that.
To go ahead and purchase all the stuff I need for the business, right? Very nice of you. So that being said,
oh, he doesn't have his.
If you cheer, sub, or tip,
count up yet.
I will give you a shout out. Cheering and subbing helps me out long term. Tipping helps me out short term. So no matter how you contribute, it's helpful. So thank you guys very much for any help that you do lend.
Give me money.
I would just ask please be chill. It is supposed to be a chill stream,
Give
right?
me
no
money.
Insults, no negativity, no bringing in detractor content. In general, the rules are listed below the stream.
I like that. No detractor content.
I think you guys
but you don't know anything, so everything's detractor content.
This month.
Because, is that detractor? Is that something from detractors, dude? Man.
Streams have been great.
So it has nothing to do with detractors. You're just an idiot who doesn't know anything.
A little bit more when I start new releases like Resident Evil 2, so that those who maybe aren't around usually will understand the rules. But outside of that, you guys have been great, so I really don't need to do a big segment about it. I'll just throw this out there.
Give me money.
I do have a Stream Stats leaderboard. If you want to be the top cheerer or top tipper of the day, you can be so.
Give me money.
Up there on the leaderboard appropriately. We also have a running tips total, which has
give me money.
I think it motivates people to tip a little bit more, which is great.
Give me money.
It is a completely separate process. Excuse me. It is a completely separate process than cheering and subbing, which are both through Amazon and through Twitch. Tipping is through my PayPal account. So There's 2 ways to tip. If you look below the stream, there's a tips jar button you can click on.
Oh, they already got
you could just
Kingdom
type
Hearts
exclamation point
of
tip
him
into
holding
stream
the
chat.
key
All right,
sword and
either
all
way works.
that.
Either way
It's
is
pretty
is,
stupid.
Useful.
Since
So
he
thank you
hates
guys
the
very
game
much for
already,
any
he's not even played it.
during today's stream. All right. All right. Let's get the shout outs for those who have already contributed. So first of all, overnight, we had 2 contributions. We had Infinite55 who did a 500-bit cheer overnight. Thank you very much, Infinite, for that. Much
I
appreciated.
doubt they have sex.
And then
His
Heavy
dick doesn't work,
Hauler
I'm
54
sure.
subscribed
Keyblade,
to the
sorry,
channel.
not
So thank you,
Keysword.
Heavy Hauler 54 for the sub. Now, as the stream is beginning, Deadly Target tipped me $1 to get the tips going. And he says, it'd be great if you watch the story with us, all of Kingdom Hearts, before you play it. Keep it on Twitch.
Gotta holla, holla, holla for the dollar.
So, apparently, from what I'm to understand, Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to have quite the lengthy intro cutscene. What it's going to do is, in a nutshell, recap the plot
It's too
line
long,
of
dude.
Kingdom Hearts 1, 2,
That's what she
and
said.
all of the spin-offs.
Not.
Estimations are that this cutscene will be between 45 minutes to an hour long, and people have expressed their opinion that I should watch it. All right? I'm okay with that as long as you guys are ready for an hour-long cutscene. You know what I mean? What I'm thinking I'll do is that'll be like the prologue. That's the word I'm looking for. What we could do is watch that intro cutscene together, and I'll commentate over it. All right.
Oh my God,
And
he's
I'll
not even gonna.
record it, and that will be a separate video.
All right, for those
YouTube. It
who
won't be
don't
actually
understand, Kingdom Hearts is doing a. Oh hey, since this last game came out 11 years ago, and maybe you didn't have time to catch up, here's a retrospective. Imagine that video to try to explain what's going on. Now, does he watch that on his own? Or does he sit there and make his fans sit there and watch a cutscene with him? Snorting and clearing his throat and crinkling water bottles into his microphone the whole time. That's right, he's going to sit there and watch the cutscene. With his chat. Not on his own.
part of the gameplay. It'll be Kingdom Hearts 3 prologue, you know, catching up on the plot.
Pretty much doing a
then
retrospective,
the
but
actual
not of his
gameplay.
own.
Okay, as the playthrough. So we could do that if that's what you guys want. I'd be more than happy to do that. You know, to get caught up and understand what the hell's going on in the game. And you know what? That'll be good because then it means I don't have to take time outside of the streams to do it and do research and shit as well. So I'm pleased with that. I hope that you guys are, and hopefully it turns out well. All right. Okay. So anyway, Deadly Target. Let's get you up on the leaderboard.
Did he really just say he didn't have time
Oh, shit, I missed
to do research on the game?
on the leaderboard.
There's plenty of videos out there
The top
explaining the
two
story.
so far.
And he does nothing at night.
$1. Thank you very much. Getting stuff started here.
He streams
And by the way, this
with
is Dark Souls, so guess what?
his breaks and his pre-streams and all that. Maybe 8 hours a day.
Deaths.
Which means there's another 16 hours in a
Most of
day
those deaths happen when
for
me
him to
trying
watch a
understand
half-hour
matches
video.
early on and getting my ass
Maybe
handed
2
to
of
me.
them.
All right. So Swaggins did a couple cheers here. First, Swaggins cheered and said, I would advise you to make your way
Just
to Sen's
weird.
Fortress to free Big Hat Logan. He's trapped in a cage behind a wall that you can either destroy with enemies attacks
Damn,
or the boulder
my
machine.
chair is
You
noisy.
can purchase Crystal Soul Spear.
Guys,
Homing
send me
Crystal
money
Soul
so I can buy a
Mask.
new
Of
chair.
course, you need high int, but it's basically the best 2 int spells in the game with the right build. All right, well, I am nowhere near that. In order to do that, I need
But
to
Master
get through right
Conquest, it
now
requires
and ring
reading.
the
We all
bell.
know he doesn't know how to
So,
read.
Sen's Fortress will
His
not
eyes
open
are too
until
bad,
both
he
bells
can't
are
see
rung,
anything.
So we've got a while to get there. All right, but thank you for the advice, and you know, keep it in mind when we finally do get there. Swaggins also says, as for weapons, the Moonlight Greatsword is hands down the best weapon. For int builds, you get it from cutting off Seeth's tail. Has a base requirement of 16 strength. After getting the spells and this weapon, it is game over. All right, well, Seeth the Scaleless is pretty much an endgame boss, right? Like, he's one of the ending things that you do.
I have no idea if that's
So
true or
I don't think
not.
I'm going to be getting that anytime early, unless somehow I find a way to get there early, which I don't know how to do.
Chat, tell me how to get there
I
early.
guess we'll see. Okay.
Take a
Mr.
sip.
Terrahawk did a 100-bit cheer and said, Beavis voice, fire, fire, fire. Which is more like, fire, 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 fire.
Beavis and Butthead.
So there you go. Thank you for the cheer. Shout out to Ratio 91, who has subscribed
I know,
to the channel
Carmichael,
for
that
8 months in a
those
row.
phone games, they're
And
not going to
says,
play
8 months
themselves.
incoming, boom, shakalaka. Thank you very much, Ratio 91, for 8 months of support.
No joke. He literally
Much
said
appreciated.
Netflix isn't going to watch
And then
itself.
RJM
when asked why
Lab
he can't do
also
anything
did
at
100
night.
cheer. He says, would you consider a Metal Gear Solid 1 Redemption run? Plus, the Rusted Iron Ring is at the Undead Asylum is a must-have for Blighttown. I already have it.
The guy could stream
One of the first
kitty
things
porn
I
on his
did
Twitch channel and he still wouldn't
right
get
after
in
the beginning
trouble.
of the game is I went back to the Undead Asylum. I didn't even
For some
go to
reason
the
he's
cathedral
protected
yet.
on there. It's
And I went to
weird.
the Undead Asylum and I beat it. I cleared it out. I beat the Stray Demon, beat the shit out of it with a Morning Star, and he bled to death. So there you go. I already have it. I'm ready for Blighttown.
No, he's not, because he struggled not to scream,
currently
why
we
am I
have a tie
toxic? The entire time.
between Mr. Terrahawk and RJM Lab for top cheer. All right. So I have a new system, everyone, for the leaderboard. I instituted this the other day because it makes more sense. The way we're going to do this is I'm not going to do ties on the leaderboard anymore. Reason being, it makes the leaderboard way too bloated. If you want to get up on the leaderboard,
leaderboard's bloated
you must be
anyways,
the
'cause you got too
first
much shit
person
on
to
there.
do the top cheer or top tip. So in this case, it was Mr. Terrahawk who did 100-bit cheer first. RJM Lab did it second. So Mr. Terrahawk is going to get up on the leaderboard, and we'll hold that spot until
Now
someone
Swaggin'
actually
is
cheers
bitching
above
about
100 bits.
quick
All right.
scoping.
I think this makes
Apparently
way more
Swaggins
sense
was
to me,
playing
adding names,
BO4
adding
and
names,
now he's
adding names,
bitching
people doing
about
quad ties and shit, and making the leaderboard
quick
insanely
scoping.
bloated. Plus, we got the death counter for Dark Souls, so it's already really long. So that's how we're going to be doing it from now on. If you want to get up there and get credit, you must top the person who is top. You can't just tie
Fine
them
by me,
anymore.
master.
You must top them. All right? So basically, it's a first come, first serve system. If you're the first person to cheer in them out, and that's the most, you'll get up there. Fair enough? All right.
Terrible.
All right, Deadly Target just took me $5 and said, that'll be great. My OCD will relax then. Also, will I be able to play Resident Evil 2 if I have a pacemaker and defibrillator installed in me?
Holy shit.
I don't know. Like, the original game was quite good and had a lot of jump scares. I don't know if this remake, how all out did they go? Is it really going to be, scary as hell? I don't know. I hope it is. I love survival horror. So, for me to finally be able to play this after years of anticipation and having no good... Let's face it. The last good survival horror game was The Evil Within 2, and that was October of 2017. It's been a long fucking time.
I'm sure there's others that were
great.
good,
Year
but they
and a
weren't
half later,
AAA
we finally
releases, so
gonna
I didn't
get
want to play them.
survival horror coming back, and it's a remake of a classic. This is going to be excellent. So, I'm excited. Will you be able to play with your defibrillator? I mean, at least you have the defibrillator. If you do have a heart attack, maybe you shouldn't chance it. I don't know. I guess we'll see. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for the shout-outs. What I'll say is this. Thanks, everyone. FYI, the leaderboards for cheering reset yesterday. They always reset on Sunday night into Monday. So it's a great opportunity if you would like to get up on the cheering leaderboard this week as well to get up there, because the top 10 aren't so high up there.
Dawn.
You know what I mean? In fact,
Got
what I'd
platinum
like to
on
do
it.
is take the opportunity to give a shout out to the top 10 cheerers. All right. So number 10.
I know some people.
Unlimited
It's a
Thuggins.
movie. Like, yeah.
Number 9.
It's a movie
That
where
Rich
you make the
Democrat.
choices.
Number 8.
So you can
Big Man
say,
Gaming.
hey, dumbass,
Number
don't
7.
go off on your own exploring that
Swaggins,
random
which are
noise.
Swaggins.
Stick with the
They're
group.
Top 10.
Or,
Number 6.
let's kill everybody.
Number 5th. Number 5. Why can't we be friends? Number 4
Why can't we
is a
be
tie. In
friends?
fact, hold on a
Why
second.
can't we be
We've
friends?
got a tie for 3rd place between Comer 94 and Nassif. In 2nd place, it's Drinking Mud. And then in 1st place, we've got Infinite 55.
Ooh, Darkside feels
So
still in
thanks all of
chat.
you for your cheers.
How do I make him
Appreciate
reach
it.
shit?
And as I said, very easy for those of you who are looking to get up on that leaderboard because it
Hey,
just reset
Darkside
yesterday.
Phil, how do you feel
Swang has actually just cheered again,
about
and he
people
said, another quick thing, if
already
you're using pyros or sorceries, go for
streaming
sorceries. There's no question they're better for
Resident
PvE and do
Evil
more damage.
2?
The catalyst that you have now is very good.
Or in
Pyromancy is really
Japan,
only good
they
for PvP.
already
All right.
have Kingdom Hearts
I mean,
3.
From what I understand,
Now let's see if I
currently
can't
I'm
trigger
upgrading
him.
intelligence and attunement, right? Which are both, attunement is very important for no matter what you're using, if you're using spells. So in that regard, I think it's good, but pyromancy, I think what
Well,
people are saying is
Maroon,
you
they
actually
made the
put
game
souls
hidden
into
agenda, which a lot of people didn't even know about.
pyromancy flame that you're using and level it up that way, like the damage will go up or something like that. So
Hidden Agenda was a murder
I
mystery
guess it all
game
depends on how many souls
where
I'll end up having
you
to do in
and
the game.
5
Right
other
now, I already
people
have
could get on your
intelligence
phones.
30,
You didn't use the
and right now
PlayStation controller.
my
You used your phone
vitality's terrible.
as the
So I need to
controllers.
keep upping my vitality to become better.
That way, other people...
That's probably what I'm going to do.
Like,
But,
all right, do you
I
search
guess we'll
here,
see.
or do
if
you
I'm gonna
question
go
the
to
suspect?
Blighttown, and I'm
Well,
going
if you
to
have,
unlock
say,
a
5
bunch
people,
of pyromancy
3 of them
stuff.
choose
Maybe I'll
search,
try
2 of them
that
say
for a
question.
while,
Well,
and then maybe I'll go
you
back
search the
to
area
sorcery,
instead.
or maybe I'll keep it 50-50. I don't know. We'll see. I definitely would like to try magic weapons. It just sucks that, right now... Sorry, I'm choking now.
I'm choking now? You're coughing!
I'm at the entrance of Blighttown, basically, and so there's no real easy way for me to go
Holy
back
fuck,
to,
he really doesn't know the difference between choking and coughing.
There's no easy way for me to get back.
He really doesn't know the difference between choking and
I would have to
coughing.
run
Oh
all the
my
way back
god.
through the depths, right? Where I am now, the sewer area, the depths. Back up through that door, back up past where
Oh
the shortcut door is, the aqueduct, and all the way
god.
back down. It's not horrible, but it also would be a major pain in the ass. And I kind of want to try a magic weapon.
Oh my god, he really doesn't know the difference.
At this point. Okay. So I guess I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you guys think I should backtrack to Firelink so that I can go down to New Londo? And
I've been banned for a long time, as you can see. You are currently banned from this channel. I've been banned for a long time.
All right, RJM Lab.
I love it.
Cheered again, 100 bits. It said, you did not answer if you want to do an Metal Gear Solid 1 Redemption run. I mean, for me, I played the game, and even though I didn't do great, I also don't feel I did absolutely terrible at it. It was the first time I had ever played the game. And for me, like, if I were going to play Metal Gear Solid 1 again, I would probably want... to play a remaster. Like, let's say they did a remastered collection, right? Again, because they already did 2 and 3. So what if they did 1, 2, and 3?
Yeah, she only jokes when she's with Jim.
And I would like to play 1 again, but I don't want to go back and play it on PS1 again. I just don't, I really have no desire to go back.
Probably not joking. He's probably crying.
So, the answer is, for now, no. But if they ever remake it, then yeah, I would consider doing it. Okay.
It's gotta be remastered, dude.
Get intelligence to 45 and cap it there. Once you get the Crystal Soul Spear, that's literally the only spell that you'll need. Get strength to 16, and you could use the Moonlight Greatsword. Well, there you go.
Moonlight Greatsword.
Alrighty then.
Playing total silence.
Alright. Now people are arguing about if they remade the game or not. Some people are saying they did remake it for GameCube. It's called Twin Snakes. And then someone's like, no, that version sucks ass.
How long until Cat leaves him?
People are arguing.
She probably won't leave him until she has the house in her name.
Alright, Mr. Terrorhawk just did 100.
They're remastering RE3 as well? Nice.
So technically, he's still the cheerleader. I mean, he was already the cheerleader, but now he's still the cheerleader. I'll just update the bits amount. And he says, 2019.
She's going to have to last another year.
Starter with Large Mars. That's right.
Her credit may be shot to shit because she got evicted.
She's ready to dominate.
So she may not be able to get an apartment on her own.
Well, not really. Like I said, she's very much.
It's alright, Master. I know what you meant.
Deals a lot of damage, but takes a ton of damage. So, let's see here.
Swaggin'.
Andy just tipped me $2 and says, Phil, would you ever consider playing Subnautica? It would be a great game to play as a chill stream. It's an underwater open world crafting, base building, and exploration game. Has a story and was one of the best games of 2018. Perhaps. In fact, as you guys know, I am looking for chill stuff.
Aw, Ask the King will be shorter today because I didn't get a lot of questions that I was willing to answer.
God, it's like every moment there's something I have to react to or whatever. I can more like relax with you guys and talk with you during the gameplay. if Subnautica's that kind of game,
I love it.
Then maybe it is worth it. Maybe I should get it, and we should play it as a downtime chill game. Right now, I'm okay. Like, right now, I definitely don't need any more chill games, but maybe I will later this year. And yes, I would absolutely consider, you know, Subnautica. Sounds like a good suggestion.
To get his ass handed to him by the wildlife would be hilarious.
If you're interested in seeing, let me know. As a chill game later this year, maybe we will consider it and get it in there, right? All right. So thank you for the $2 tip. We can now up the tips total for today to $8. Thank you very much. Full Metal Crusade just cheered said, and Metal Gear Solid would be way more interesting than Dark Souls. Yeah, but I don't want to play it, and that's the difference. And that Rich Democrat did 102-bit cheer. That makes him the cheerleader.
Wait. Let's go back on that.
So thank you for the $2 tip. We can now up the tips total for today to $8. Thank you very much. Full Metal Crusade just cheered said, and Metal Gear Solid would be way more interesting than Dark Souls. Yeah, but I don't want to play it, and that's the difference. And that Rich Democrat did 102-bit.
Hey, in order to get you more viewers and more money, playing this game instead. I don't want to play that. Really?
So apparently PewDiePie is now paying stream viewers for viral advertising, and has paid that Rich Democrat to advertise his channel here on mine. Well, there you go.
He really doesn't know that's a meme going around of subscribe to PewDiePie. Like, PewDiePie's not paying anyone to do this. It's
Judicious Echo just did a 200-bit cheer. That makes him the cheerleader for today. And he says Stellaris comes out on PS4 at the end of next month.
I like, oh, someone tipped me or cheered whatever 201 bits to say subscribe to PewDiePie. I guess PewDiePie paid him to be a paid shill. No, it's an ongoing thing. I've tweeted that out. It's just something stupid to do with the internet. God, you would know this if you paid attention to anything outside of your fucking hug box. Like, he had no idea about the Andy Worski Tonkasaw fight. Mind you, I don't follow either of those guys. I don't follow anything to do with them. But I'm on the internet, so I knew about it.
Don't think you played a 4X.
And then Tonkasaw dropped out of it.
Streamer. I don't know what the hell a 4X game is. What is a 4X game?
It's like Civ and stuff, but it's the 4 E's. Explore, eradicate. Oh. It's 4 E's, damn it. God damn, this is gonna bug the shit out of me. Explore, expand, eliminate. Fuck that, goddamn, that's gonna annoy the shit out of me. "4X game meaning." Here we go. Explore, expand, exploit, exterminate. There we go. I knew it was 4 E's, damn it. God, it was gonna bug me to death.
I've never heard of it before. Is this a new genre?
Yeah, Tongasaw sent in someone else's blood, signed under someone else's name. Like, he did everything he could to get out of that fight.
The top
hey, bully.
cheerer of the day. So thank you, Judicious Echoes, for that. Kula.
Yeah, explore, expand, exploit, exterminate. Thank you.
Anywhere in the world, where would you want it to be? See, here's the thing. Kat and I really want to go to California. We talked about it. We want to go to Disneyland and Universal Studios. So if we had right now...
Holy fuck, what a snort. But notice, oh yeah, we want to go to Disneyland, dude. We want to go to Disneyland. With what money? Aren't you broke? Gotta pay the taxes, can't even pay your bills, can't buy new games, but we're gonna go to Disneyland.
On a vacation, that's probably where we would go. But if you were gonna get a free, all expenses paid trip anywhere, I mean, then that's different, because then it's like, well, everything's paid, and, you know, maybe then instead of going California, which is more realistic, then maybe say, well, let's go on a more crazy vacation you would never be able to afford, right? Like, go to Japan and spend 2 weeks in Japan, touring the country, going to all the big places, you know, maybe that would be, or maybe go to Europe, do a Euro trip, where you go all across the big
Euro trip,
you know,
great movie.
Europe, doing that kind of stuff. So, you know, think about
all expenses paid trip. I mean, expenses paid by your fans.
It's like it's a hard answer because it would be a lot of things to consider, but that's probably the areas that I would be interested in going to. So, that Rich Democrat.
They don't speak in subtitles.
Cheer. That makes him the top cheerer.
Person I worked with, she went there. Like, she's like, oh, I'm 18. I'm going to Japan. She spent like 2 weeks there, and she had herself a great time. Like when she got back, that's all she could talk about, how she wants to go back to Japan. And in fact, she's going to school here for 2 years. And when she has the 2 years in, she's going to actually transfer to some school in Japan. Like she's already got all this set up. It's like, well, I don't want to buy a car because it's like, all right, well, I'm going to Japan. I'm not taking my car with me. It's going to sit in the parking lot for 2-3 years until she comes back. And it's like, okay, well, makes sense. Well, then lease a car. Lease the cheapest car you can find. So that's what she started doing. She was paying like $122 a month for this cheap-ass car. And Japan is a great place to go. If you're not a jackass like the Paul brothers. Yeah, don't go to Suicide Forest and go off the trails. Don't do that shit. Respect the shrines. Like a lot of them will say, like, no recording. And he's up in there. Oh, look, that sign says no recording. Do. Like, yeah, don't do that shit. Respect the culture, people. Don't be throwing Pokeballs at people on bikes. Don't just be doing that stupid shit. Fucking idiots.
Again, and he says subscribe to PewDiePie. So he's really definitely been paid at this point.
He's not been paid. Right? It's fucking mean.
I mean, he's become a full-on shill. And he's the top cheerer for the day.
What? Go to the Eiffel Tower?
All right, there you go.
Dude, that means go down in public. What if there's a detractor there?
And by the way, for those of you who've never been to Seattle here in Washington, it's a great place for vacation, by the way. There's a lot of stuff going on there. You know, tons of stuff. There's touristy stuff like the Space Needle, the Pop Culture Museum, the Pacific Science Center. Then you can go down to the waterfront and walk on this really awesome waterfront. You go on a giant Ferris wheel.
Walk on a waterfront that you won't do.
Amazing seafood. Go to the aquarium. Then there's a zoo. There's a great shopping. Like, Seattle's a great place for a vacation. You know,
which he's done multiple times.
I'm not saying that
30 minutes from home.
I don't like going to Seattle. I do. But, you know, I've lived here now for 5 years, so if I were to go on vacation somewhere, it would not be here, okay? Wait a minute. Toss Monkas.
That's awesome, Daryl.
245-bit cheer and said, subscribe to PewDiePie. We have 2 paid shills in this.
They're not paid shills. It's a fucking... It's a meme.
Spot of top shill.
I don't know why that is annoying me so much that he doesn't understand this meme. Like, this meme has been everywhere. Like, people have been hacking signs. They've been hacking, like, Times Square signs, street signs, like... It's a thing. Like, it's been on the news of, yeah, this street sign downtown was hacked the other day for over 22 minutes before the authorities could get there and reset the sign to be back to what it's supposed to be. Like, it's all over the place. How do you not know about this meme? If only he was being sarcastic. I don't think he is being sarcastic. I think he really doesn't fucking know because he's an idiot. Dave's supposed to go live at 3 o'clock today, apparently. It was $1,400, I thought, for the hotel, not $1,300. And at this point, he could just go online and order that stupid fucking doll, but he won't. Like, are you kidding me? There's a lot of people here, but apparently a lot of people were like me, didn't realize he wasn't streaming until 3 o'clock today. Which is why there's so many people here going, where's the stream? What's going on? What's going on? And actually, if you go to France, well, Spain's right there. England's right there. Germany's right there. Don't we all want to love that? I mean... Yeah, he didn't know that some of those words he was saying were racial slurs. Like, how did you not know that? Yeah, the great thing about European vacations... Oh, what was it? It was someone talking about, like, oh, we live here. We miss our access. Like, well, we'll just do dinner in another country because the next exit on this highway is a different country. It's like, what? In America, you miss your exit, get another 37 exits to go before you get to another state. In Europe, oh, miss our exit. Well, next exit is in another country. We'll just do dinner there instead. Well, my ruin, he wants you to send him a $200 keyboard. Going to Kroger's or Walmart and buying a $8 keyboard like I got, that's not good enough for him. He needs the $200 clickety-clackety glows in the dark and all that. Yeah, they've hacked printers. Like, yeah, they've done all kinds of stupid shit. So how can he not know about this? And he can't sell Castle because the devil already owns that, according to her mom. Dun dun dun. He needs the very best, like no one ever had. To get the best equipment is his test. To break it is his cause. Fucking stupid. Oh wait, forgot. Gotta still doing this. I just got off on that little rant. Sorry, guys.
Now the current top cheerer with 245 bits, and for some reason, I'm starting to have a desire to subscribe to PewDiePie. I don't know why. Kula just cheered. He said, "When my girlfriend to California, Universal and Disney were amazing." Yeah, when I was very young, went to California with my parents, and went to Universal Studios. I never went to Disney, but went to Universal, and I loved it. So I definitely want to go back there with Kat. And, of course, Kat loves Disney stuff, so we want to go do Disneyland as well. But
we'll all be laughing together, Agent.
Not happening anytime soon.
Exactly. He needs that $200 Razer keyboard, dude. He can't just go with something cheap.
Just did 100-bit cheer.
He needs the best.
Went with my girlfriend to California. Oh, I just read that. I'm an idiot. Judicious Echoes did another 200-bit cheer. Said it's one of the oldest game types, so I guess saying 4X. Next to
Dude, he got him on sale. They're normally $300, but he got him on sale for $200, so that means he saved money, right?
Something like the Civilization series, Stellaris is one of the biggest recent releases in that genre. All right. Okay. It's TOS Monka.
Snort.
S. So it's not TOS Monkas. It's TOS Monka S. I'm sorry, but your name's hard to say. All right? Your name's hard to say. Get a better name. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. That Rich Democrat just did a 250-bit cheer and said, "Subscribe to PewDiePie." Wow. So now, that Rich Democrat, hold on, has retaken the top spot, ladies and gentlemen. Retaken the top spot here, as top cheer of the day, and also as official top chill, top chill, not chill.
What the fuck was that?
The Rich
He's not a clown, guys. He's not a clown. He's not a children's entertainer.
Oh, my God. Okay, let's try again. That Rich Democrat has become the top cheerer of the day with 250 bits and also top
not a clown,
shill
guys.
of the
Not
day
a Muppet.
for PewDiePie. There we go. Boy, I could not speak. I had a big marble in my mouth.
Clown emoticon.
Spit it out. Okay. TOS Monka S just did a 510-bit cheer and said, "Subscribe to PewDiePie." TOS Monka S now has become the top cheerer again of the day. 510 bits. And PewDiePie is now officially rolling in new dough and subscribers. So, good for him, I guess. Alrighty then. TOS Monka S.
What the hell?
Top cheer of the day with 510 bits and top shill for PewDiePie. Very nice.
Apparently someone wants
Alright.
DSP to play RE2 on hard mode. He's like, "No, I can't do that, dude. I'm here to have fun. And you give me money."
Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have finally gotten calmed down here. I think that now finally the shilling for PewDiePie has died down. It is now time to prepare and get ready for a fun Dark Souls Remastered stream. I thank all of you so far.
I thought it was
for
fun.
your contributions. They're much appreciated. And I guess we're going to start this sucker up. Okay?
I don't know. We laugh at him a lot, don't we?
So, thank all of you for your contributions. Much appreciated. And let us begin. Dark Souls Remastered. Sound good?
Sound good? Sounds
Two
great.
King just did a 100-bit cheer. Thank you, 2-Bar King, for a 100-bit cheer. That is appreciated.
Ooh. Oh. From when I did my old hunters. When I did the Bloodborne thingamajig. There we go. Sorry, guys. Come on. Shit, we still got like half an hour to go. Alright, well, I'm already on his DSP Gaming. Wait a minute, no. I have an idea. I has an idea. There's something I wanted to go over before. Let's see, can I find it really quick? Let's see if I can find it, damn it. I'm never gonna be able to find. I know. Let's try. Somebody had a DSP rage quit. They actually had like the videos up and ready to. Oh, there it is. How long is this video? Oh shit. Yeah, I don't need a 7-hour version. There's one where it was like just. No, not Persona 3. I watched an hour-long version. Someone had it. It was like quick little, like all the different games that he was. Here it is. Rage deleting games. Here it is.
Enough.
Alright, what do I do with it? Damn it, did I delete that? I don't think I did. Because this is 3. I don't need 3, I need 2. There it is. Aha.
Now let's play the game! This controller's a piece of shit. Fuck shit, dicks, cocks, ass, balls. Fuck cocks, dicks, ass.
Jim was a fucking cocksucker.
Bullshit! Oh my god!
That's from So Much Release.
I never failed the mission.
I'm gay, I'm gay, I'm gay.
I'm totally gay. Yeah, he's got to take days off, dude. Oh, I had this flipped.
Oh!
Transform.
There's insufficient space to save your progress. What the fuck? How could there be insufficient space to save my progress?
Scroll past 100 save
Wow.
files.
The game apparently had a limited number of save files. It didn't say jack shit about it. It's got every save ever. Look. It's literally got every save since I started playing the game. Are you kidding me? Oh my
Fruit shopping
god.
takes way more than 2 hours when you need a pig roach.
It has every
You need to wake up the
fucking
cat,
save.
wait for her to be ready, then have her drive you because you didn't get your license renewed, because you can't find your
insane.
glasses, so you can't pass your driver's test.
Oh! I told it to delete a save and it loaded.
No, you clicked load, you jackass.
I just told it to delete a save and it loaded. So now I probably lost my progress.
Oh yeah, I found a
gotta
shit ton
start
of
over.
results.
Oh my god. This is fucking stupid shit.
He can't take a day
Wow,
off, dude. He
now we're
works too
stuck.
hard. He's got to make more money. Immediately takes a day off
I was
yesterday.
pressing square A, square A, square A to delete them, and the game delayed so much it didn't recognize, or not square, excuse me, XA. It's X on the Xbox One controller. Yeah, I was pressing XA, XA, and it fucking decides to do that shit. You stupid game. Yeah, I gotta start over. It didn't save anything. Great. Great.
Well, he had to take an entire day off because he had to go
You
get
can
his
always
hair
tell a
cut.
well-made game
Like,
when you're pressing
what?
XA, XA,
First of all,
and after you
wet
do
hair.
it 4 times, it doesn't
Second of all,
read the X input. It just loads the fucking
Wet
save.
haircut takes all day to do.
What?
You ran out of space. The game is too stupid to realize to save over itself. Oh my god.
I like that. This game is too
Oh my
stupid to save
God.
over itself. Well, You're supposed to go back and delete shit as you play along, dude.
Oh my fucking god! Oh!
Riveting commentary,
See,
right?
it's delay even going down. Oh my god.
Such
See,
riveting
it dropped it
gameplay.
right there. It dropped my input.
See, it dropped my input, dude. It
What
dropped
the
my
fuck?
input.
It dropped it again. Yep.
Dropped it
Dropped
again.
it again.
Dropped it again.
The menus are super delayed. Wow, see that? It did it again. What a game.
Like, are you shitting me? Is
Alright,
it really
I'm gonna do
that
more and then we'll
hard?
fucking start, because this is fucking stupid that I have to do this to begin with. Oh, it did it again. Why am I talking?
This is something he...
And now, our
This is something he
feature
uploaded.
presentation.
Special shout out to YouTubers talking shit about me in vlog videos, apparently yesterday and today, calling me a rage quitter when I've never rage quit ever in my entirety of existence on YouTube. Never once rage quit, ever. But apparently people think I'm a rage quitter.
3 days later.
At the end of the day, the game sucks. The fucking Act 4 is complete garbage made to fucking make money. It has nothing to do with the actual game. The game ends at Act 3. That's the end of the game. Lane. I was dominating. I was winning. There was only 2 war chiefs left because this war chief kills me once. I lose. Fuck you. Alright, I'm done. That's it. This game's fucking terrible. Act 4 is garbage. It's great until Act 3. And Act 3 is the technical end of the game when the game is supposed to end. And Act 4 was added just to make money. It's garbage. Go fuck yourself. And I mean that. WB Games, go fuck yourself. Monolith, go fuck yourself. You're money-grubbing pieces of shit. Bullshit! And you don't deserve any more money for this game. The game is exceptionally good up to the end of Act 3. Act 4 is a complete waste of time that no one should ever play. So, I'm done with it. I played the game. I beat the story. I got my gold trophy for beating the story, which I did. And
You
I'm
got
done
that
with this
so
game
important
now.
trophy, though.
Goodbye to fucking Shadow of War. It's a shame. It really is a shame.
Delete! Delete! Get the fuck out of here!
That WB Games completely ruined you, because you are one of the best games of this year, but the fact that your entire 4th act is a money grind is garbage, and I'm not going to play it anymore. It's a waste of my time. I got way better games to fucking play than this piece of shit. You can go fuck yourself, WB Games. I'm not doing it. I'm not wasting my
I've
time.
never rage quit a
As you
game
can see,
before in
I've
my
got
life.
many other games to play. I don't have to waste any more time on your piece of shit Act 4. And that concludes my playthrough of Shadow of War. I gave it a shot. The end's a piece of shit. Fuck you, WB Games, for ruining the game, because it actually is quite a good game, but you have to actually ignore the final act that doesn't belong in the game. Majestic
Of course he
7 says,
defended
I
the
won't delete
microtransactions
Infinite, though.
because
I
he probably
won't.
bought some of them. Till the very end, which pissed him off.
Get the fuck out of here!
I'll delete that right fucking now. That game is terrible. I'm not playing that again. Someone says, oh, Destiny 2 is still there. Will I be going back to the game?
Get the fuck out of here!
Here we go. God, thank you for reminding me that I'm going to need all this hard drive space next week. There you go. Okay. Oh my fucking god. I'm going to go to sleep. Go away!
Low bits, tips, subs, delete.
Why am I toxic? Yes, I had it on the light. When I press the button, it overshoots the light and lands on the ground. That's my fault. I'm really hating this at this point. I seriously am. It's not fun at all. This is so fucking annoying and tedious and just, I hate it. It's nowhere near as good as fucking Dishonored 2. Dishonored 2, I could play it the way I wanted. I had fun with it. At this point, I've now played this fucking expansion for what, 6, 7 hours, and I've fucking had no fun at all. It sucks.
Delete.
It fucking sucks. Like, I don't know.
He shows every game
Did they
until
ever
that
have
pisses
anyone
him off.
Test this fucking thing to ask him if it was fun? Because it's not. Before it went up, now it won't go up. I fucking hate this. I'm so fucking bored. Seriously. Fuck it.
Yep, this is his job, alright.
I'm fucking going on break. I'm so bored. I hate this fucking thing, guys. I really do. I know you're hating it too, because not one person in the stream chat is talking about it. Everyone's so bored. Seriously, this
No one's
fucking
talking about
sucks.
me,
What the fuck
Reese.
were
So they must hate this
thinking with
game.
this? This is the worst, one of the worst expansions I've ever played in my life. And I'm done. I'm tapping out. It's fucking boring, man. Raiden's Blade, you may be retarded. He says, rage quit? Rage? Where do you see rage? It's so boring. You're a fucking idiot if you think this is a rage quit. You don't even know what rage means. Oh my god. What do you guys think I should... I'm done with this. I'm seriously, I'm not playing this no more. I'm fucking... Fuck this. Restart the mission? Oh my god. Get me out of here.
Terrible.
I'm never playing this again. It's so
Rage
boring.
quit, rage
It's so
quit,
fucking
rage,
lame.
rage quit.
What? Yeah, Coral Guy is like, it's like Infamous First Light. You're right. It's like, it's a standalone that is worse than the original game because they nerf your abilities and make it unfun. Here you go. Here's what I
Could
think
have just
of this
said
fucking
not
game.
fun instead of unfun.
Get the fuck out of here. Terrible. Terrible, monotonous garbage.
Tentacle. Oh, no tentacle. 1, 2. Do the Oh, no tentacle. 1, 2. No. Okay, forget it. The game sucks online. The game is garbage. And honestly, I'm just totally done with it. I don't need it anymore. I'm not gonna buy any fucking DLCs for a game that plays like shit online.
It doesn't play like shit. You play
And
like
I'm done.
shit.
I had fun with it. At launch, the story mode was great. The optional modes were great. When it started, when no one knew what they were doing and couldn't abuse the online shit, the game was great. The game is shit now, and I'm done with it. Injustice 2,
Man, what the fuck is
good
up
game,
with this
peace out.
microphone?
On to better things. Fuck that piece of shit.
That's impossible. He actually
Done
said
with
that.
that piece of garbage.
Impossible.
Oh, I see.
I can't move because of the thing.
It's like a Riddler puzzle from Batman. You gotta do like in a sequence here to open something. There it is.
What happened to
And
me?
you vanished.
Where did I go?
You're gone.
No.
Yep, a
No,
Lego
it's a
game.
black hole.
A Lego game was too complicated for him.
Stuck.
A children's game was
Stuck,
too
help me.
complicated
Serious?
for him.
Oh my god.
Help me.
Hopefully we don't need you.
Help me. Dad, don't leave me. Don't leave me. I'm so young and beautiful.
You're stuck. You really are, huh? This is stupid. Why am I toxic?
Oh God, help me.
What the shit? I think this could be a problem. Are you kidding me?
We're boned.
I'm
It's
done
the
with
game's
this. I
fault,
seriously don't play this
dude.
anymore. Bullshit!
This is him.
shit.
I never rage quit. I never rage quit.
Not well done.
Immediately rage quits.
That's it. I'm done. Enough.
And here he goes, leading of the game.
Fuck out of here!
I'm done.
It's over.
All my hard drive space back. And now there's much better games that we can play than a game that's gonna have that kind of issue. So
That kind of
good news
issue,
to bad
i.e., you
rubbish.
can't
I'm gonna be honest with
beat
everyone
the
here.
children's game.
I can't play any more of this fucking game. The playthrough is done. I can't play this. I'd play any other game. $50 down the fucking drain. I could have done anything else with my $50, and I would have gotten more satisfaction. I could have burned the $50 in front of myself. I would have had more satisfaction than playing this fucking game.
What?
It's done. It's over. I'm never playing this again. Never. Never playing this game ever again. Fuck.
50 bucks a
Online.
month
All right.
every month
Trying
for
to get
PS
this wrong.
View.
I'm on
when it
the
pops up,
Mexican
what
server.
is this? I don't
folks.
get this.
I'm on a Mexican server. Tommy from behind.
God damn, he is still offline.
I did low punch, somehow it didn't work. You got out. Oh! Why am I toxic?
Why am I toxic?
I guess I'm done. That's it, folks.
The show begins shortly.
That's
Setting it up right now.
I'm done.
What the fuck have you been doing for the past 2 hours then if you're not setting up? What the fuck does this guy do for
this fucking game?
what?
I'm never playing it again, and since I don't need it, goodbye.
Get the fuck out of here!
Goodbye, Dragon Ball Fighters. Goodbye. You broken, stupid piece of fucking shit that doesn't work over a week after launch. Goodbye.
It totally worked. Worked for
Adios,
me.
Dragon Ball Fighters. Sorry for the fact that Arxis made a piece of shit. I don't even know what else to say. I don't. I remember I got the grenade launcher.
Of course he put it ahead of Smash, dude.
Range, short range. You got, like,
made him more money.
Every situation here. And
He deleted Fortnite. Are you shitting me?
And that's it. The game's a piece of shit. I told you. It sucks, dude.
I suck at this game.
One guy just
I
happens
didn't
upon
delete
me.
it. I just know that I suck at it.
My regular assault rifle does insano damage from maximum range. You're dead. This game sucks. I'm sorry. It really does. I hate this game. Like, I'm not even kidding. I hate it. It's a game made for children. It's garbage gameplay mechanics, randomness of where you land at the beginning of the match. It sucks, and the only reason people play it is because it's free.
It's a game made for children, and you suck at it.
Battlegrounds runs like shit on Xbox One, and it's
I love
almost
it.
unplayable in gunplay, but just the core gameplay mechanics of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds are about 47 times better than
It's a game made for children.
This game
He
is
sucks at
terrible. I don't see a point
Bottom
playing
girls,
anymore.
you make
Seriously.
the rockin' world go round.
It's just garbage. I'm tired of it.
Get on
Why
your
am I
bike
going to play
tonight.
for 15
Dun,
minutes,
dun, dun, dun.
getting all this loot, and you
is the
die
stream finally
literally
beginning?
instantly? Not even a chance to get away. You're just dead.
Nope.
Fuck this game. You know what? Here.
Get the fuck out of here!
Now I don't have to worry about it no more.
He just said in
Now
his
I don't
chat
have
that
to worry
it's
about it
and it's
anymore.
now started,
If I'm gonna play a
but
game like this, I'll play PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, a game that I could actually enjoy playing. I've had enough. Seriously, like, and people, are you gonna play more Fortnite? Are you gonna play for? Here's the official answer from now on. No, the game's terrible. If you played any
Are
other
you
games
shitting
better,
me? He
but
can't-
free. That's why it's so viral and everyone likes it. Sorry,
I'm gonna start right now.
Other games are much better.
Can't get it to
The game
work.
really does suck.
Still says
I'm done
offline.
with it. It's off of here. I'm not reinstalling it.
professional,
Seriously.
dude. This is what he does.
All right, fuck that shit.
Just when I thought I was out,
Yeah, it's his because
they pulled me back in.
for the money he's paying, he's
Final
like,
1 to 2
I should get
matches left
amazing
here,
internet.
folks. And then I'm never playing this fucking piece
But
of
he has
shit
business
ever
class.
again. Thank
Business
God,
class would
dude.
be
Thank God.
100 people getting 1 megabyte.
Huh.
But he's like, oh, it should be
Level
one person
3
getting
gone.
100 megabytes,
Over.
right? No.
And he rage quit. Oh my God, he rage. If that is not an appropriate end to my final match with Dragon Ball Fighters, I don't know what is. I really don't know what is. I don't know what else is an appropriate ending to this piece of shit game.
Still offline.
Get the fuck out of here!
Now I'm really never reinstalling it. I'm done with it. Non-stop server drops, non-stop rage quits, non-stop.
I'm not
lag
messing with you. The
spikes,
stream is
non-stop
on, but it's not showing on
connection
Twitch
claiming
yet for some
2
reason.
frames, yet then the
So let's
server
wait a
drops.
bit
Obviously,
longer.
it wasn't. Non-stop online spamming of light attacks that beats everything. Non-stop.
He really is
unsafe
completely
shit
fucking
pattern
incompetent.
Gameplay online that you can't punish because of online gameplay. Dragon Ball Fighters is a good game offline. Online, it's a complete and utter
it's a
waste of
complete
fucking
and
time.
total
I don't care
ID
what any other
10T
streamer,
error.
Any other pro gamer says they're a bunch of
I
fucking
love
asshole
saying that at
idiots.
work.
They don't know what they're talking about.
No,
And the only
no,
reason
no,
they're
no,
playing
no.
online is to
Sounds
get
like an
your
ID
views and
10
your
tier.
money.
What's that?
That game
You don't
want
wanna
to
know.
Piece
I'll
of
fix it
fucking
for you.
shit online, and I'm never ever wasting a moment of my time again on it. Period. Game fucking over.
Look at that, right to the temple.
Here's deleting
Dude,
of
I
the
can't
fighting
even take him
game,
down.
but
What am
he's
I
a
supposed to
professional
do?
fighter game player, dude.
And I
He's
can't
professional.
defend. I don't know what to do. I can't defend against anything online. It doesn't work. It seems like it's different.
Okay, I'll restart the stream. That doesn't
It's
work. I'll
actually
reset the stream
different
key.
from the process when you're
He's
playing
really
against the
fucking everything up,
computer.
isn't
It
he?
is.
He clipped him with that one. Nice combination of strikes there.
What? I didn't do anything.
He can't figure
I
out
didn't
how to
press the
start his
button.
own stream.
He
How
attacked by
fucking
himself.
incompetent
I
are
didn't do
you?
that. I'm blogging. It's not working.
Yes, he should totally try to delete
Why
this
can he
from
reverse
32.
every time? It's so fucking stupid. He reverses every time. This game sucks. You shouldn't be able to reverse every time. If he's in the middle of an attack and I shoot when he's attacking, it should be a free takedown. What is the point? You can't ever take anyone down. Why play the game? If the whole game's striking, what the fuck's the point? Look, he countered again. This makes no sense. This game is terrible.
No, you're terrible.
Worthless. Now I hold down nothing. Nothing. Bullshit!
He's back up again. Well, that kick landed the body.
What?
Oh, he finally got it to work.
Yeah, this game sucks. It doesn't
And
teach
it's the
you any
garbage
game
music, so we're
mechanics.
still gonna keep watching this because fuck that noise.
It doesn't teach you any game mechanics to win. So all the guy literally did was counter every takedown, which I don't know how to do because they don't teach you how to do that in single player mode. Thank you guys for watching UFC 3. Get the fuck Goodbye and good riddance to this game.
Delete! 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 Delete!
There's just the music right now.
To die, Jason.
Where's Leanna? Where's Leanna? You gonna have it?
Oh, here we go
Best
again.
part.
Here we go again.
You gonna begging side, Phil? You gonna man begging side, Phil? You gonna block begging side?
See, now how did he get into the match is the question. How did he actually get into the match? Did he join afterward or did he join as a spectator?
Did he just crash his
Right?
OBS? That's
So
hilarious.
I don't know how that happened. How did he get in? That's what I mean. This game's fucking buggy as shit. Anyone could just come in and troll whenever the fuck they want and be. Fuck that bullshit. Fuck you.
Wow, you
I'm
mean anyone
done.
can join an online game and play an online game?
Dark side,
Terrible.
Phil. What?
Some glitzy shit going
Worthless
on.
humans.
Fuck you, fucking piece of shit.
He's,
No.
Oh my god.
he broke everything. It's hilarious. Chat is in slow mode. Of course it is. Alright, let's get out of that one. Actually, nope, you go away. I need you. So we don't really need to see his fat fucking face. Do we? No. Get out of you. Exit you. Where are you? Why is that bottom corner still like that? I thought I fixed it. Now it gets fixed. Alright. Message delete. Message delete. Message delete. Oh, and that's going to be in the way of that. Current size 494, so when we see it. And just, alright, because right now it's still just the music as far as I know. God, that music is such garbage. No, we don't. I think it's more the, no joke, he doesn't turn his computer off. Ever. He doesn't turn it off, ever. So it never updates. So he's never updated anything in his life. A packet of dried spaghetti? That's a weird thing to hit someone with. Why would he replace anything, dude? He has the best. Like no one ever had. Yeah, everything, his drivers and all that need updated, but he'll never do it. Because fuck you, give me money.
Go, bitch, go! Go, bitch, go! Go, bitch, go!
God, his music is such garbage. And so he's, now, mind you, he's been sitting in his chat for about 2 hours now. He's been sitting in his chat for almost 2 hours now. He could have started his live stream at 1:15 like he normally does. He's been sitting in his chat for 2 fucking hours. course, why would he clean it, dude? Yeah, room is just disgusting. It's nothing but dust. It's a complete total fire hazard.
Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Get out the way, bitch. Get out the way.
YouTube's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. I don't got too much going on, maybe. No, I don't have anything else going on though. God damn that! You. Is it really texting my? Yeah, I'm muting it now, but why am I streaming out that red all of a sudden? Weird. But yeah, he's been sitting in his stream chat, just sitting there chilling, jerking off, drinking gin. Like he could have started a while ago. But dude, he can't do that. So fucking weird. So fucking stupid. God damn, that music is so annoying. Do it. Bet you won't. All the cool kids are doing it. Ooh, maybe Ross 11. That'd be hilarious. Why is my stream out that red still? What the shit? I don't get it. It's weird. Come on, dude. Poor Chestnut. That'd be hilarious if he was drunk. Maybe that's why he can't figure out what the fuck he's doing, because he's too fucking drunk to get the shit put together right. On Tevin streaming, so I'm about to go from 72 to 50. Oh well. Yeah, but I bet the Pikachu and the Eevee emote weren't done by him. I'm sure they probably come from someone else. Let's see. Two hours left until RE2 launches in the EU. Yay! But dude, what about Article 13? Article 13, dude. Too much blend is gin. That made me part of the EU. I was going based off of what it's going on through his chat and all that. It's on menu for today. Ask the king if he ever gets around to it. Nope, still the shit-tacular music. Why is my video output low? Doesn't make any sense. Exiting out of everything. But the live dashboard and the chat and all that. I wonder. Let's see. That's what it is. Kaspersky's running a rootkit scan. It's currently at 98%. That's what's going on. I knew something had to be going on for my thing to go down to red. Well, as long as the auto's not too messed up, I guess. Like that, on break, be back soon. You're not on break. You haven't even. How can you go on break? You haven't even started yet. This is like clocking in the work and then immediately going on break. Like, a break from what? You haven't even started yet. You haven't even started yet. Ooh, you're right. I forgot to text at the bottom. Sorry. You. There we go. Memology 101. GTG. Almighty Tevin. Gooba. Clint Delagaza. There we go. Professional. I turned him off for the Warren Ariadna video that I did. Privet. Privet. Gotta roll your R's. Ladies love it when you can roll your R's. Easily amused. Ah, shit. Still at 98%. Finish already, Kaspersky, so I can go back to green health. And see, Music of World didn't need to attach $50 to it. Just had to say, like, hey, can you say Privet? Sure, I'll say Privet. Why not? It amuses me. I just don't get how DSP could ever... And especially when it's in slow mode, like it is now. Like, he doesn't need... Be like, oh, I can only read the cheers because they'll stay at the top for a few seconds. Like, no. His chat doesn't go that fast. Type do a barrel roll in Google and the page will do a 360. Let's see if that happens. It does! Easily amused. I've heard of Hollow Knight, but... Especially with all the games I already have. Which, speaking of, Monster Hunter World soon. Yeah, I never knew that could do that, though. Hello from Russia? Hey, music of the world, and praise be Vladimir Putin. Terrible. Ooh. Maybe we're playing zombies later. I know, like, when the internet is out, you get the little dinosaur thing on Google. Dinosaurs, dinosaurs, do whatever dinosaurs do. Spins a web, I'm sure some of them did. Let's go out and see some dinosaurs. Come on, DSP. Start already. Oh, Kaspersky must be done because I'm back to green. Yep, Kaspersky's done. Back to green already. Called it. You've been sitting in your chat for 2 fucking hours already. The katana is super powerful, but a bitch to hit single enemy on MHW, by the way. Terrible. I was pressing buttons. See you guys? No, 5 minutes later. I was pressing buttons, dude. Please look at this. Spider-Man amuses you.
SpongeBob, did you get those
corporate number?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, sir. I mean, boss. I mean, poobah.
It is man. Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Just whatever a spider can. Look out. Here comes a spider.
Man.
Hey,
Man. Man. Motherfucker. Excuse me, it's ma'am. It is ma'am.
Oh, that's hilarious. Fucked up but hilarious. Fucker, start already. God damn, why is he so fucking boring? Come on.
That's how it works. What the hell?
Rosie.
Is she in the sword now?
I am alright.
Fucking start the stream already, you piece of shit.
Kick their asses with a fucking sword. Those bitches got honed with your fucking sword. Oh shit, here they come. Fuck those motherfuckers. Chop them with the big shit sword. Chop them with the big. Chop them with the big shit. Chop them with the big shit sword. My sword has titties. I have the best sword ever.
The fuck is up with this music? It is such garbage.
I have the best sword ever. Two tick bitties. Two big shin tick bitties. Two big shin tick bitties. Fuck you. Fuck your mama too. Big shin tick bitties. Two big shin tick bitties. Fuck you. Fuck your mama too.
Come on, start the stream, dude. It's 3 o'clock. I'm sorry, technically it's 2:59. Come on.
You must climb across the columns and do wall runs, doing flipping off the pole. Amazing. Platforming, and I will open the door because it's a different color.
Another tip,
The
run
song
safety.
of the Prince of
You should
Persia.
run on safety when you're not ready. I told you what.
Do some platforming,
Ah, that's hilarious. Yes, always have your gun on safety. Unless you're about to pull the trigger, gun should always be on safety, people.
Very nice, very nice. Yes. Jump to the wall and grab it with your hand.
Alright, it's 3 o'clock. Start the fucking stream already.
Yes.
How can you fuck up this badly, DSP? Like, seriously.
To the next column. No, you went too far. Go back and jump off the column.
Shout out Memology.
To the wall, jump on the beat. Do the leap of the leaping leap. Do the leap, do another leap. Then it serves the bats with a leap and another flying leap.
Come on, just start already.
Oh, my sword has titties. I have the best sword ever. Two tick bitties. Two tick bitties. I have the best sword ever. Two tick bitties.
Oh yes, we can definitely tell he doesn't listen to music.
Two big shin tick bitties for you.
Well, I think the reason he doesn't like music is because whenever there's music in a video game, it gets copyright claimed. And that's probably why he hates music so much. Like, can you imagine hating something like music because, oh, when there's a song in a video game, that video gets copyright claimed, dude? I love guns. Exactly. What kind of sociopath doesn't listen to music of any kind? I can understand, like, oh, I don't like country, I don't like rap, I don't like pop. I can understand not liking a certain genre of music. But to straight up say, I don't like music of any kind, because it means my video gets copyright claimed. Alrighty,
hello everybody.
Finally.
Hello and welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. That's right. And what I mean by that is welcome back to my streams because I was off yesterday.
I was off yesterday, but he's
my weekly day
gonna
off.
lose the house. He's got to work so hard so he doesn't lose the
I
house.
had a good day. Had a good day with Kat. We got a lot done. Had some fun. And now we are back into the routine. As you guys know, what a week we have in store. Holy crap. What a week we've got on the agenda, everyone. I mean, so much new stuff. First of all, today, the return of Ask the King.
Resident Evil 2.
And be completely honest with all of you, it's not gonna be as involved or as long of a show.
Pretty much
as
Local
usual, I
Slam.
don't think. Reason being, I didn't really advertise Ask the King that much this time around.
Yes, you did.
Number one, originally I was going to do a
It just sounds like
event
crap.
this week, so that kind of
Sharon, come on.
And number two,
Don't
I've
you
been
remember
so
being
busy,
younger and
I
having
just never
our
posted
parents
on
say the
Twitter
music
about
we
it.
like sounded like
So,
crap?
You go
people
listen
didn't
to it and
really
tell
have
me
as
you
much of
don't
an
think it
opportunity to
sounds
submit
like
questions.
crap.
It's my
I'd
fault.
love to.
Because I wasn't really advertising it as
Well,
much.
it
being so
sounds like
busy
crap,
recently.
right?
So,
No,
what
I
we're
mean,
doing on Ask the King today
I like
is we're gonna
it.
focus on, the questions that I did pick from the forums, some of the questions I took off Twitter, and then we'll have a Q&A segment for the stream
Took him
chat,
2 hours to comb his hair.
where I'll answer your questions.
Snort.
Okay. And we'll see how long it takes us. Right now it's noon, and I have until 4 p.m., but if it ends early, it ends early.
Have
All
until
right, which is
4
fine.
p.m.
So
for
it's
what? You
time
don't
to
do
rest my voice,
anything.
when I
You can do this for
these lengthy
1,000
talking
hours if
shows
you
are
wanted
really
to.
taxing on the vocal cords. All right. So it should still be a good show. Then tonight we've got
Wait.
Life is Strange 2, Episode 2.
Make that too.
First episode was incredibly polarizing for many, many, many people, especially with its very heavy-handed delivery of its
No, not
political
blue.
agendas.
We need a
Let's
different
put it that
color.
way,
Blue doesn't
okay?
show very well.
So, we'll see what they did with
There we
episode 2 later tonight on my late night stream. Tomorrow is the premiere of Resident Evil 2, and I have purchased and installed the game. It's ready to go for tomorrow, and I'm very excited. We have not had a good survival horror game in over a year.
We know triple
Resident Evil
A
2 is a
survival horror
classic,
games.
which I played.
There've been other
3 years
survival
back, I
horror
think it was
games, just not
2015,
triple
I played
A
it.
billion dollar
And did
productions.
full runs, 2 full runs through it, both the Leon and the Claire side, and I absolutely loved it. I thought that it was incredibly fun and a great game, and now that we get to do that again with modernized graphics, modernized controls, new gameplay mechanics, it's going to be pretty sweet, in my opinion.
I've tried to tell him and
So I hope
trigger
you guys
him,
are
but
as
it didn't
excited as I
work,
am for
sadly.
Resident Evil 2 starting on Friday. Then over the weekend, it'll be
Oh,
Resident
he's got
Evil
50
2
bit
mostly.
cheer.
Maybe I'll squeeze in a stream or two of something else in order for variety's sake, but mostly it's just going to be Resident Evil 2 all weekend. And then on Tuesday, it's the premiere of Kingdom Hearts 3. So then you're going to see a balance between Kingdom Hearts 3 and Resident Evil 2, as well as eventually you'll see Dark Souls Remastered come back, as well as Minecraft.
he's going to come back to
Call of Duty Black Ops
Dark Souls.
4,
I don't remember
Blackout,
where I
and
was.
probably
What am I
some
going to
multiplayer. And those will be
do?
the games that we're going to be juggling, in early February, all the way until the new releases in mid-February. All right?
Yeah.
So for
he's-
those of
oh,
you
wait.
who
Oh, was
been
that a
like,
snort or was
"Man,
that a throat
the last
clear?"
month and a half,
Yeah,
we're
we'll
really
count it as a
boring
snort.
around
Fuck
here.
you.
Phil's just doing downtime, chill stuff, and there's not a lot of fun going on. I wish that new
Yeah,
games
it
would
was-
come out. Finally, this is
Everyone's
happening,
playing Resident
starting
Evil 2.
tomorrow.
I should play
Actually,
Resident
I guess
Evil
I would
2
say
as
starting
well.
tonight with Life is
What?
Strange 2 when you
Everyone's
think
playing it at
about
the same time as me, so I'm going to get half the viewers.
So that could be pretty exciting. I hope you guys are excited.
Hooray!
I'm excited for new content. I'm always excited for new games and everything. And, it should pick up around here. We may see some more viewers than usual.
No, you
Some more
won't.
swinging by that maybe haven't been by in a while because there really hasn't been anything new to watch.
Hey, Charleston
and that's a good
Panther.
thing. Sorry, I'm trying to
Is
wake
he
up.
yawning already?
Trying to
He
wake up.
just-
You guys know I don't drink caffeine anymore. And, well, I only drink caffeine when I absolutely need it, like yesterday for my day out. I know I was going to be out and about all day, so I
He
had
needed
to
caffeine for his day out yesterday.
morning.
What the f...
And it helped me, give me a big energy boost for the day. But today I had nothing, so gotta wake up and get the juices flowing, as they say.
Dude, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, so it's
So yeah, this should definitely be fun.
noon your time. It is noon
Okay,
your
and
time.
I
How are
hope
you
guys
not
are
awake?
excited for all the new stuff. Today's Ask the King should be good, and the next episode will
Are you
actually
fucking...
be around the end of March, probably around March 21st. FYI,
Are you
everybody, just so
shitting
you guys
me?
know when the next episode
It is
will be,
noon
just so you know,
your time.
If you want to post up your questions,
And
for
unlike
the
me,
next
you
episode,
don't work
the
second
thread
shift.
on the forums
You don't
is
get home
already
from work
there.
until 2 o'clock in the
You can
morning.
Go to the kingofhate.com
You
forum
can go to bed
and
at...
post up stuff right
You
now.
can go to bed at midnight.
Okay.
And be awake at
there you
8.
go.
Then 4 hours later, be alright.
Outside
It's
of
time
all
to start
that,
the
really,
stream.
only other thing to mention
How the fuck are
is
you that tired and
retrospective
yawning
event that
already?
get delayed. Will be sometime in early February. Honestly, the date
Yeah, a
will
lot of
depend on
GameStop's
how
giving
things
out
go
at
with all
9.
these new releases. If
Guy at work is like, I was going to
completely
order
immersed in
from
Resident
Best
Evil,
Buy because they give
Kingdom
you this,
Hearts, people are
but
absolutely
GameStop
loving
gives it to you 3 hours
and
early, so I'm going to go
don't
do
want
that
me to stop,
instead.
then I'll probably focus on this for a while, and then the retrospective
Penne?
event will be right
I don't think
after
so.
that stuff calms down a little bit. Okay.
He's got to get that juice
So I guess we'll
going.
see how stuff goes, and sometime in early February will be that retrospective event. It'll be, let's face it, it'll be a better time for it too.
He's already pushing it back to February.
I think, to transition between new releases when there's a little bit of downtime. Maybe it'll be something to do. So I think that'll be a good time for it.
It was supposed to be on Tuesday. Then it would be late January. Now it's going to be sometime in February.
There's not a lot going on. You guys know the new releases are tomorrow, so it's kind of like there's not a hell of a lot to discuss.
A lot to discuss. There's plenty of shit to discuss if
guess
you're
we'll
a
just very
normal
quickly
human
do a
fucking
plug
being.
segment. And then I'll do a couple shout-outs.
Oh yeah, I've seen the penne video.
With Ask the King. Okay,
I didn't know you meant that penne video. My favorite pasta is penne from his Simpsons run.
Considering the fact that
what are they trolling me?
Know, there's I don't need to do a lengthy pre-stream when there's no need for one, right?
Lengthy pre-stream when there's no need for one. There's never a need for one.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for everything. Thanks for being supportive. Thanks for keeping me here. Thanks for allowing me to do what I love for a living. There are many ways that you can be supportive during today's stream. The
Give
first
me money.
Would be to pledge to my Patreon over at patreon.com/darksidephil, where your monthly pledges earn you personal perks. Please give it a look. In fact, one of the perks is today, number one, people who get to post up their questions and get them for sure answered on Ask the King. And number two,
unless he doesn't want to answer it,
people who are going to get a shout out during today's Ask the King for
someone asked for $20. Cool. Do you ever miss Panda Lee?
Please.
No, you can't ask me that question. Really?
Patreon.com/darksidephil. You can also purchase some merch for my Teespring shop. If you purchase some merchandise, you'll get some cool, high quality stuff.
No, you won't.
I can attest to it because I personally own a bunch of it myself. And, you help me out. And you get something cool for yourself as well. Give it a look. That's my Teespring shop, teespring.com/.
But he never wears out in public because it might make it easier for people to recognize him as the pig
If you're
roach.
live on the stream, which many of you are watching live right now, you can either cheer, sub, or tip during today's stream to get a shout out. Now, keep in mind, I will say this up front. This is Ask the King. This show is very different from my standard show.
Pretty much.
That is, it's a Q&A show. I'm going to be answering questions constantly. So, probably not a good show for you to do a couple.
That was back when he was in Connecticut. Yeah, his neighbor in the
because I'm already answering questions.
Condo, whatever.
What I mean. What I would say is we're going to have a big Q&A segment at the end of the show with the stream viewers. So if that is what you're intending to do, if you're doing a cheering,
that's right. You could spend $20 to get a question answered.
Please save those,
or you can get answered for free during the stream.
The forum and the Twitter questions, and it doesn't break up the show. You know what I mean? And delay it, and it more better for that to be saved to the end. Okay, but if you have other stuff like just a random something to say or whatever, you can cheer, sub, or tip and get a shout out for it during the stream, and all those contributions are very much appreciated. Cheering and subbing helps me long term, while tipping helps me short term. Okay. And FYI,
go to sushi
start bringing this up again. The best way to help me right now is to tip. Reason being, early month is about to hit. In the early month, every month, I owe all of my bills basically. Okay, and finances have been behind recently the past couple of months for various reasons. I'm just not going to keep going into them because there's no point.
When he gets confronted by people in the real world.
The best way to help me out right now would be to tip me.
So it's hilarious.
I get those funds right away.
Because he's such a piece of shit.
Number one, do things like buy games with them. Like, I just bought Resident Evil 2 and installed it on my PS4 today because, I figured I wanted to get ready for tomorrow. And I use the tips to do that. I'll be using tips to buy Kingdom Hearts 3.
I thought tips were going towards taxes, dude.
And then I use tips to pay bills coming up in early January. So tipping helps me out the most in the short term. Please consider tipping me. There's two ways to do it. You can either look below the stream for a tips jar button that you can click
Pretty
on.
much.
Or you can type !tip into the stream chat. That'll bring up a link that brings you to my PayPal tips page as well. All right. So, there you go. Let's go ahead and do shout outs for those who've contributed. First of all, overnight during my day off,
February 1st.
Infinite.
Guys, I need tips to pay my bills.
And then 1,000-bit cheer.
I don't get paid until the 15th and the 20th.
Of the week. So
what about the money you just got on the last 15th and 20th? Shut the fuck up. That money doesn't exist anymore. It's already spent.
All right. Today on the stream, we started off with Darth B. the Corn, who resuffered the 5th month in a row and said, ask the King hype, will you be playing Leon or Claire first in Resident Evil 2 Remake? We're just going to go in the standard order, which is Leon. The standard order was intended that you play Leon first, then you play Claire. Although some people like to do it backwards. We're just going to start with Leon, okay?
We'll wait to see, Ann.
So thank you for the 5 months of support, Darth B. the Corn.
Hopefully no one brings it up because it was
cheered and said, hello,
such
friends.
SOK bullshit.
Grab Draconia, the complete
fuck
journey
off,
on
SOK.
Humble Bundle, and the Jackbox Party Pack on Epic Games for flipping free. Save them monies, boys. Well, there you go. DJ Runo always bringing the info to us on how to save money, which is very nice. Eternal Napalm just resub for the 12th month in a row and said, looking forward to Resident Evil 2. There's been a huge drought of new
what are your
survival
thoughts
horror.
on the Fire
Resident Evil
Festival
2 looks
scandal?
great. Capcom should keep it as a
If I doesn't even know what it
forward.
is.
I agree, number one, there has been a huge drought of survival horror, which sucks because I love survival horror. You know, it's one of my favorite genres, and I feel for my streams and game playthroughs, it's one of the best. People really enjoy watching me play these games. And the fact that the
genre try to act like a tough guy who's not scared.
In the last few years, if you really think about it, I mean, Evil Within 2.
As the
Outlast
king, you paid
2,
$20 asking a question, while during the pre-streams, you only need to ask.
others.
You only need to pay
It's been a
50
really
cents.
dead genre. When at one point it was like really popular, and it sucks because I love those games. So good to see one come back, and I
love that he
agree with you
needs a
if this
rental
one is
car and a
good
hotel
template,
room to go visit
that
his
Capcom
parents.
should go ahead
Like,
and
stay with your
redo
parents,
all their classes.
or
Why
stay
not
at the
do Resident
condo.
Evil 3, right?
Save yourself money.
Why not redo a lot of their classes?
Nah, he's not
with
gonna do that.
modernized controls or whatever. Or why not use their heads and make an actual new game with these controls and game mechanics? I mean, it's not that hard. Once you have the things in place.
Really, it's not that hard. How would you know? You've never made a game before.
Then just design a new plot, design new characters, design new puzzles, you know?
Yeah, it's more expensive for us to
And
king.
maybe that's what Capcom is doing. Maybe they didn't want to invest a ridiculous amount of money into this new game engine and everything until it was proven that it was going to sell.
Well, he doesn't want to play
I'm
as
assuming
Claire because
Resident
Claire's a
Evil 2 does
woman.
really well. They'll
And you know he's
probably
going to
do
be,
other ones like
show me your boobies, you're a woman, you're not
That
people.
would be nice.
And then be like, dude, the director saying I was being sexist yesterday while
fingers crossed
playing
on
as
that, right?
Claire. Dude,
But
no,
anyway,
it
Eternal Napalm,
wasn't.
thanks for 12
I
months
was
of
totally being
support. That's
respectful to
amazing.
Claire.
You've earned your chat crown badge that is now encrusted with rubies and emeralds. It looks really awesome. Thank you for the support. Rubador has resale for the 14th month in a row and says lucky 14. Thank you very much, Rubador, for the ongoing support. That is appreciated. Two Bar King just did a 100-bit cheer. That makes Two Bar King the top cheer of the day, so let's go ahead and get him up there. Here we go. Two Bar
He probably doesn't.
King.
He doesn't know anything about video games. By the way, this is his job.
There we go. Thank you, Two Bar King. And Baby Man Gaming did a 50-bit cheer and says, what are your thoughts on the Fire Festival scandal? Quite frankly, I don't have many thoughts on it.
Because you don't know
I
what
don't
it's
understand
about.
why anyone went to a festival for someone who has never been proven to run a festival before, who literally had no evidence that what they were doing was legal or was going to happen. All they basically did was employ these Instagram promoters, which I don't really understand. All it is a bunch of girls who model on Instagram and they get paid to promote shit. All they did was promote Fire Festival, said go to Fire Festival, and a bunch of idiots went. Like, you have to be stupid as shit to spend a ridiculous amount of money to go to a festival that an Instagram poster told you to go to without any evidence it was actually going to happen, no track record from these people. It was just insanely stupid. At least from what I understand, that was the situation.
Issue was
I
people spent a fuck ton of money
following it on social
when
media
they went there.
That was going on there.
If things had been set up properly, probably would have been a great
It
time.
is what it is, I guess.
But it
People are
wasn't set up
gullible, people are
properly.
dumb, and they want to be part
How
of
is it the
something.
people's fault
This was something they could be a
that,
part of,
I spent this
and
kind of
who
money,
knows what they were
we're going to have a good
supposed to get
time.
out of this.
What? They didn't set
All
the
they
shit
got
up
was a big
properly, so I
fat
had a shitty
bill,
time? Because they didn't have any
travel costs,
fucking
and
water?
they flew to a non-existent festival. There you go. Xbox One is garbage. Has tipped me $1 and said, I
I would
really
say
liked Resident
it's-
Evil 7 remake a couple of years ago. Your playthrough was awesome. Well, it was not
It's
a
like
remake.
going to a guy like, oh, my
To be-
favorite
to be
band's in town, I'm
clear
going to
here,
the concert.
Xbox One is
And
garbage. Was
like
it
the
a
people who set up the
reimagining of a
concert
series
didn't know
and
what the
totally
fuck
new
they were
perspective from
doing.
first person?
The
Yes.
pyrotechnics go
Was it
off
a
and
remake?
set the place on fire,
No.
people die.
It was a
Do
new
you say,
game.
oh, those idiots who bought tickets to go to that
Wow, my
concert, they're
keyboard is not
idiots for
working
going to that
whatsoever.
concert,
That's
dude.
interesting.
They should have known the pyrotechnics wouldn't be set up right, dude. Like, how's it the people who's going to the concert
yeah.
fault?
Definitely not a remake.
How's it fault of the people going to the
And
festival? They spent the money. It's like, oh,
Definitely
here's what the festival's going to have. All right, sure,
you know,
sounds
an
cool.
installed entry in the
Oh,
series.
the people set it up.
So
Fucked up.
there you
Not
go.
the people who
What are
went
they
there.
What on earth are they going to do?
How are you going to blame the people who
with
fucking
Resident
went
Evil
there?
moving forward? I have zero idea. I mean, I definitely predict tons of remakes. Like I said, if Resident Evil 2 does well, okay, then that means that they will probably make more remakes, right? I hope Resident Evil 8 would follow in the vein of 7 because I really liked.
Apparently, they've already
But at the
announced
same
RE3
time,
being
with this new
redone.
graphical engine, could they, in this new gameplay style, could they just make a new Resident Evil from the ground up as well? Yes, I would love that too. I think.
I know, dude. The stage collapsing is
So,
totally the
I
fans'
can see.
fault, dude.
We'll see how stuff goes here. You know, moving forward, but at least we still have Resident Evil. And at least Resident Evil is finally being held in high regard again. You know, if you remember Resident Evil 5 and 6 plus.
It's never his fault,
Revelation
dude.
series
He did
was
everything
not held in
correct.
high regard, and was a lot of people just shat all over them. Even though if you played them for what they were, at face
Exactly,
value, they were
Thyri.
action games, and they were actually quite good action
I'm surprised he
games.
actually
in my
knew anything
opinion.
about it.
I could definitely understand why people were so upset that they weren't.
It wasn't about giving him money, so I figured he would just ignore it like he does everything else.
So I guess we'll see. Moving forward, what Capcom does with the franchise. Geodude did a 100-bit cheer and says thoughts of Sea of Thieves being one of the top Twitch stream games. I don't care. Listen, if people like Sea of Thieves, more power to them. That doesn't bother me. You can like games I don't like. You can enjoy.
But you're an idiot for liking it, right, Phil?
Perfectly fine. Everyone has a different personal taste. That's a good thing. Variety is the spice of life, as they say. Maybe they've added.
That's like the third time I've heard him use that phrase in like the past few days.
Last year, if that's the case,
he probably just learned it, and now he can't stop using it.
Enjoy watching? Great. That's my attitude. You know, when I played it, it was
as long as you come back and watch me.
Mission types,
and
the game sucked. But that was a long time ago. That was at launch. And typically with these games that suck at launch, they find a way to improve them over time. Especially if it's a game like this where they've invested so much time, money, and marketing into it. They probably just don't want to drop it.
God, now I'm yawning just thinking about him yawning.
Hopefully the game is better.
How is it that yawning is so contagious?
An anonymous gifter gifted a tier 1 sub to Diction. Congrats to Diction, and thank you to the anonymous gifter who gifted the sub. There you go.
Damn it, stop thinking about him yawning already.
I instituted new rules for the cheering leaderboard, for the leaderboard in general the other day. You might have wondered, gee, why didn't I put Geodude up on the leaderboard? The rule is as follows. You get up on the leaderboard if you are the first person to do a top tier or top tip. It's basically first come, first serve. If someone ties you after that, I will give them a shout out, but they will not get up on the leaderboard because all that does is creates giant ties that make the leaderboard incredibly long and drawn out and covering the entirety of the top of the screen.
Like your pre-streams?
And I don't want that.
I like how he's describing his pre-streams perfectly.
Actual top tier or top tipper, first come, first serve. If someone ties you, you'll still get the shout out, but you're not going to make it to the leaderboard. You actually have to
top that Tanqueray
tip in order to make it to the leaderboard. All right.
Nothing else is good enough for him because it's Tanqueray.
That's right, Golden Colt. If someone tipped $1.01, they would become the current top tipper, and Xbox One is garbage will get bumped. That is absolutely correct. That's how it's going to work moving forward. Or same thing here. If you did a 101-bit cheer, you would bump 2-Bar King. Okay? All right.
Let's do this.
Goldry Bloodsco did 100-bit cheers. Said we need a rules manual for the channel. Not really. All you need to do is be here and listen. That's all. That's the thing. For those who are here every once in a while and listen up, all this stuff is explained. It's hilarious because people, I didn't know Ask the King was today. I would have posted up my questions. Well, if you were on any of my streams for the past week, you would have heard me mention it. See what I mean? Okay.
Well, his viewers are kids, so...
You know, I think that's it. However, what I do need to do before we begin is 2 things. First thing I need to do is copy this leaderboard and head over to my Ask the King template, which I didn't finish setting this up. I screwed up. I thought I had. And then when I started the stream, I was like, oh, shit, I didn't finish.
So you've been sitting there for 2 hours. You sat there for 2 fucking hours in your chat, right? And you didn't have this shit set up.
As you can see, I need to make it smaller.
You sat there in your chat for 2 hours, and you didn't get this shit set up.
It still doesn't fit. I might have to enter.
How? Look here. Look, listen. I had 2 hours to set this shit up, and I didn't fucking do it. You've been sitting there for 2 fucking hours in your chat, and you didn't get this shit set up and ready to go. Are you kidding me?
The other thing is the template's not up. Where's the Ask the King template? Hold on.
You've had 2 hours! And then all day, yesterday was a day off, so you had all day yesterday to get this shit set up.
So now I just got to resize the camera, and then we can start. My bad, everyone. Normally, I would do this ahead of time, but I screwed up today and forgot to do it, and it's my fault. I will take the blame because I don't know how anyone else could have blame besides me for not setting it up. There we go. Now we're good for today's stream. There we go. Actually, is the camera centered? Hold on. I'll be like this. Of course, I'm going to be wearing my cowboy hat. Is it centered? I guess it's good enough, right? It's good
enough for him.
Okay. All right, so.
Damn, I want to cover his face.
Thanks, everyone, for being patient. Oh, hold on a second. Oblivion Wing 97 just did a 200-bit cheer and said, have you heard about the new Ace Combat 7? Is this something you would take a look at? Well aware of it. Well aware of it. Came out last week, and I was
the cowboy hat.
And then I found out it was a full $60 purchase. And I said, there's no way I'm spending $60 on a game that I may play once or twice and never play again. And I have no idea if my viewing audience would like. And to be quite honest, I've been playing Dark Souls Remastered, and that's been getting tons of views. And
it's not been getting tons of views.
Streams. So I'm actually glad that that's what I'm playing. I played instead of buying a new game that basically was going to be completely hit or miss. So, Pinars Cheers has everything. Everything's been said before. Nothing left to say. When it's all the same, you can ask for it by me.
He currently has 359 viewers.
Okay. So, I guess it's time.
Probably not Slevin. At least it's not his fault yet.
With Ask the King, everyone. I think it makes sense, right? So actually, what we could do, we can jump over to the Ask the King intro screen here, and we will start in just a moment. All right. Thanks for being patient, everyone.
He sat in his chat for 2 hours.
Questions and answers.
Then at 3 o'clock,
thanks everyone, and we'll begin in a moment.
Was supposed to start Ask the King. Said he's doing his pre-stream. And now we gotta sit here and look at this. How can you be this incompetent? It's over 2 hours now of you sitting in your chat and you don't got shit ready to go. I don't know, like, why is he wearing a hat for Ask King? Why not wear a fucking crown? Go to Toys R Us or whatever when they're open, get a cheap-ass crown, and wear that for Ask the King. It's called Ask the King, not Ask the Cowboy. He still hasn't started. We were stuck looking at Ask the King intro.
Mail, motherfucker!
All right. Hello. Son of a bitch. All my questions just crashed to the floor.
Wow.
As soon as I said hello. Hello, everyone. DSP here. Welcome to the 74th episode of Ask the King. That's right. 74 episodes of this show have happened up to now. That means the next episode will be the 75th episode, which is kind of an anniversary when you really think about it.
No, it's not. 100 would be.
Would it be presumptuous of me to say that we're going to hit 100 episodes, in the next couple of years? So I usually do this every other month, right? So if you really think about it, if I still keep to do this every other month, that means 6 episodes a year, which would mean another 3 years. Boy, I can't count. Another 4 years. So if I keep doing this for another 4 years, we'll hit 100 episodes. I don't know, man. I guess this is pretty neat, at least to know this is one of my longest running shows ever, right? Today is January 24th, 2019. I am, of course.
I'm trying to have my face over his, but with his rocking back and forth and all that.
Whether you posted them up over here on my Twitter today, or whether you actually are going to ask them live in the stream chat. And what I mean by that is this show will have a segment where I'm going to be asking questions of the stream viewers. All right, so it's going to be 3 different, complete different segments on the show. A lot's been going on. It's a new year. We've been doing a lot of downtime.
Damn it, dude! Stop fucking moving around so much. I can't keep my face over yours.
And for the next several months, there's going to be pretty much constant new releases, which is great. And this show is going to cover a ton of topics, as you'll see. A lot of big variety in the questions and everything. So it should be a good show.
You see a lot of variety in the questions, but what are the questions?
If you would like to post up your questions for next time, there's 2 ways you can currently do so. You just go to the kingofhate.com forums. Now there's a new thread for the next show, which is going to be around late March 2019. So you can post those up, immediately for a chance to get them answered. If you want to be guaranteed to get your question answered on the next show, you got to pledge to my Patreon. If you pledge a $20 pledge to my Patreon, you can ask multiple questions, and they're guaranteed to be answered on the next episode of Ask the King. So if you've got burning
unless it's about Panda Lee or my taxes
on a show like
or anything
this,
else I don't want to talk about.
Just skim through and give you a quick answer for during like a stream if you cheer or whatever. This would be your opportunity to do so. All right? All right. Okay.
God damn, he just moves around so much.
Without further ado, I would say we're going to get started. However, if you're here live watching the stream and you've decided that you'd like to either cheer, sub, or tip during today's stream, that's perfectly fine and much appreciated. However,
okay, I'm going to stop trying to block his face because he moves around way too much.
An answer right in the middle to give you a shout out for your contribution. And also, I will say this. If you are going to ask a question of me during the show, please save it for the final segment of the show.
Yeah, good night, Bernellis. Thank you for showing up.
And then interrupt the questions that I already have here to answer every 5 seconds with a new one from a contributor. So
yeah, they answer them right now if you add like 50 cents to it.
Ask a question or cheer sub or tip to
so
ask
you spend $20 for
for
50 cents.
That being said, that rich Democrat just did a 111-bit cheer and said subscribe to PewDiePie. He's a paid shield for PewDiePie.
Yes, he's back. He's back.
Recently.
No, he's not even started yet. We're half an
However,
hour
it's
into
actually
Ask the
Oblivion
King.
Wing, who's the
He's
top
been
tier of
sitting
the
in
day.
his
For some
chat for
reason,
over
he's
2
been
hours
over. I
now.
don't know why. Let me get Oblivion Wing up on the leaderboard here. Oblivion Wing 97 with a 200-bit cheer from earlier. So thank you, Oblivion Wing, for being the top cheer of the day. That is much appreciated. All right.
God damn it,
So
dude,
we're going to get
stop
started
moving.
first with forum questions. And the first question, it's 3 questions from Nick, patron questions. So we're going to go ahead and answer his questions first. All right.
Snort.
So number 1, his first question is, regardless of what might happen to me in April, even if it's the worst case scenario, would you still make streams and videos? Well, worst case scenario would be like I get kidnapped and it like maybe sent like to the Middle East and I'm ransomed by ISIS or something. So if that's the case, no, I would
Where
not
the
be able
fuck
to
did that come from?
I still would not be able to make streams or videos because I would be, being held against my will. And unless they have, really good internet
Where
over
the
there, which I don't
fuck
think they
does
even
this
have in
ISIS
caves
thing
or
come
whatever,
from?
I don't think that I would be able to perform any kind of stream or videos. All right. Now, I think what Nick is actually referencing, I'm obviously being facetious here. What he's referencing is, right now, I'm in a big financial dilemma. I need to raise a lot of money between now
Still
and
takes
the end
days
of April
off.
to pay my taxes for the year, my federal taxes. I know I'm going to be getting a large sum of money sometime in February because of that person, Emerald7, who gifted some 1,300 plus subscriptions over the course of December. So I'm going to get a lot of money from him, but it's not enough to pay all the taxes. In fact, I would guess it's maybe half, if that. So I need to raise
I need
a lot of
16,000.
excess funds
Gets over
between
12,000.
now and
I think
in
it's
April
maybe
in order
half.
to pay these taxes.
Like, do you not know fucking math?
Worst case scenario, if I can't, I could
Hey,
see a
nerd.
few things happening. Number 1, I get a lien on my house, which would absolutely suck. What that means is if I were to try to refinance my house, which I want to do,
currently
or if I were to try to sell my house, that the government would have to get paid first.
Yeah, it's
for taxes that I owe.
383,000.
That's number 1.
383
That's terrible.
viewers.
That would be really bad. In fact, a lot of companies, for example,
I was trying, but he moves around way too much. I can't do it.
Refinance this. We don't want to touch that. We don't want to mess with tax liens. All right, I'm gonna have to go around and find a company that's willing to deal with that.
Someone who's always broke faltered.
Number 2, the IRS might just say, well, we're going to put you on a payment plan, a forced payment plan that you must pay. And if you don't, we're going to do even worse. We're going to hit you with even more fees. We're going to hit you with crazy amounts of penalties to the point where we'll take all
As
your
they
money.
should.
All right. Obviously, that's bad. If they force me on a payment plan like that, I don't know where the money's coming from. Because I barely make enough money right now to pay everything as it is.
You
So
make
now they're
over
expecting additional money from me
$120,000 a
I don't know
year.
where the hell it's going to come from. You see what I mean?
I don't know if I make enough money.
Would I
120,000
still make
years
streams
enough.
and videos? Yeah, this is my life. This is my job. This is my income. The bottom line is, it's not that I don't make good income doing this. It's that because of all these factors over the last few years that have screwed me over.
Not that I don't make enough money. It's the fact that I'm terrible with
trolls
money.
who screwed with my channels and stuff, making my YouTube basically not viable anymore as a business and making me lose tons of income that way. My former tax attorney who completely screwed me over. And
Screwed you over, right? You probably never told him you had a business.
Which resulted in thousands of dollars of back state taxes and thousands of dollars in penalties and fees. And then on top of all that, thousands of dollars of me paying a new tax attorney to clean up the mess. All right? All that money would have went towards my normal taxes and instead I had to go to all this shit that was fucked up.
I love that he moved out
for
of
example, as you guys know, last year,
Connecticut to get away
other
from
things happened on
taxes.
YouTube where for about a month I
He
didn't
now
have any ad
pays
revenue on
more
YouTube. That screwed
in
me over.
property tax on the mansion
The fact that
and
I
in
changed my
Washington
videos
business
on YouTube
tax
to be longer,
than he would have
which then also reduced
state
my ad
income tax
revenue.
in Connecticut. And that's
the
not
fact that
counting the
people like
mortgage.
Common came in and basically made it so that they contributed a ton, but then it stopped contributions for like 2 months on my streams, which wasn't good.
He doesn't pay $60 for every
and then I
game.
was sick at the
Sometimes
end of the
he
year,
pays
typically at the
more
end
so
of
he
the
can get
year,
him
that
like
last
3 days
week,
early and
I do
stuff.
holiday events and I raise a ton of extra money to help with this early year, and I raised none because I wasn't there. I was sick. So all that extra
They narrowed it
money,
down to
usually
2 different tax
thousands
attorneys,
of dollars that
but
I
being
usually
innocent
raise
victims,
at the end
people
of the
didn't want to
year, I didn't
mess
make
with
any
them.
of that. Also, for the first time ever this year, during the holiday season, I made no additional money on YouTube. Typically, during the holiday season, I make way more money because there's big ad revenue increase. I made exactly the same amount during the holiday season as I normally did on YouTube. So, again, so many factors coming in, and they all
Yeah,
have
the IRS
really
is going to a
affected me
payment
the point
plan.
where I
They
can
don't
barely
want your
afford to
house.
pay what I
They
owe
want the
every
money.
month. Where's extra money going to come
Right,
from?
fine, they take your house.
To pay these
Well,
taxes?
now they
I
got to
have no
take care of
idea.
this
But
fucking
the bottom
house until
line
they can
is,
sell it.
I'm still going to stream. I'm still going to make videos. The worst case scenario would be if there's just no way out and I have to sell my house to pay everything. then obviously if I'm in the midst of
He
selling
didn't
my house,
start
no, I
until
wouldn't be
a
able
little
to
bit
do
after
as
3
many streams and
o'clock.
videos as I normally do. There's gonna have to be
The other
time
2
away
hours
to
was
prepare the
me
house for
killing
sale,
time waiting for him to
pack up
come
a bunch
out.
of shit and sell a lot of the shit out of the house. Working with a real estate agent constantly, having people come in and see the house. You see what I mean? Like, it's going to be very different. It's going to very, very, very negatively affect
And then
the
coming on your
stream,
day off,
honest here.
or just do a longer late stream.
And I know that people would be very upset at the change, the negative changes.
No, they
Plus,
won't.
if I have to sell this house and move wherever I go, is the internet going to be as good where I go? Are they going to allow me to stream the way I do, or are they going to complain I make too much noise? You see what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's a big factor that ideally, the best case scenario, I find a way to pay these taxes or most of the taxes by the end of April, even if I can't do all of them. If there's a few $1,000s left over, that's manageable. Versus if there's tons, like $10,000 or more owed, I'm completely screwed. All right.
Yo, 16. You've already raised 12
So
from
it is
one
what it is.
guy.
We'll see.
I think you might have enough money.
Yes,
just
I
saying.
would still keep streaming and making videos as much as possible because guess what? That's my livelihood. That'd be like saying, well, things are going
someone's
wrong,
about to
are you
get
just gonna
banned.
Stop working now? Yeah, because when you don't
Someone's
have enough
definitely
money
about to
pay
get
stuff,
banned.
you stop working.
If you're in such dire need of money, why do you take days off?
Next
Shouldn't be longer.
job that could support you. Any stable job would support me, but no stable job would make as much money as I do on stream. And
God damn it, that's
being
okay.
honest,
Leave me alone.
being on stream here is more profitable than having a 9-to-5 job, period. At least from entry level. Sure, if I had been in the job market for the last 10 years and I was entering in a management position or something, then perhaps getting a job and jumping in like this would have made as much money as streaming. But no,
Well, someone
there's
did
no way.
put in their
Just
thing
going
like,
out there
hey,
to the
why do
job
you
market
keep taking
and
days
getting
off
a
and shit,
9-to-5
dude, if you're going to
office
lose the
job
house?
is going to pay as much money as what I do here
I'm
on
surprised it
stream.
wasn't banned yet.
Therefore, there's no point. You see what I mean? I would actually be like, Phil, why don't you just do that? Because it would actually hurt me. Actually, stopping doing this full time to go get another job would make less money. So it would actually put me in a worse financial position. Why the hell would I do that? You see what I mean? And then the third question, if you couldn't do this full time and you had a choice for an alternate career, what would it be? I have no idea. Because every job I've ever been in never really amounted to anything. You know, I've been in the fast food industry, and I've been in the service job industry. I've been in the retail industry. I've worked at a 9-to-5 office job in customer support and also continuous improvement. And every single one of those jobs were completely fruitless. And even though I busted my ass at them and really felt that, you know,
You don't bust your
I
ass at
worked my butt
anything.
off and earned
That's why you keep getting
respect and
fired.
credit. In fact, at my office job, I received commendations and awards for going above and beyond. I still got laid off. So it seems to me
Because you're a
there's
lazy
no
piece of
job market
shit.
in America that's stable.
And you only got
You're
that job in the
guaranteed,
first
like,
place
a
'cause of your
peace
dad.
here's a peace of mind or job security. It doesn't exist. It literally does not exist. The only people who can feel job secure are people who, like, are 100% required in order for something to happen. Like, for example, doctors. Most doctors are probably job secure once you have an established practice because people are always going to need health care. You know what I mean?
Not true.
But for someone like me, there's no job I'm ever going to jump into in my life that's going to have job security. You know what I mean? So if I weren't doing this, what would I do? I have no idea. Like I said, the one thing that I always imagined I would like to do is open a restaurant and have it have like recipes for my family, like my own Italian sauce, and we can make our own.
But
recipe
Sandrock,
pizza,
he can't sell the
and we
house.
can do all
That's
this
his
cool Italian-style
monument
stuff,
to his greatness.
but I'll never be able to do that now. You know what I mean? Like, unless I win the lotto, I would never be able to have enough money to open up a restaurant. And restaurants actually are some of the most risky and most failed ventures ever in business.
Yeah, you know he's the kind of person that'd be there for an hour. I need to take a 10-minute break. Why? Because I've been working for an hour. That's not how it works. You get a lunch in like 2 hours from now.
Sandwich shop.
Dude, I've been on my feet for almost 10 minutes.
There was another one. There was a Chinese restaurant, open, closed within a year. It's fickle. It's a very fickle place.
Wow, getting a regular job at
love doing it, it would be very hard to be successful.
an Amazon warehouse or something like that.
So
it's the exact same thing as opening up a brand new Chinese restaurant.
I'm probably going to be doing this for much more longer time. All right. So before we get into the forum questions, Pidaris did a 201-bit cheer, which seems to be a silly question, but I'm going to entertain it for the show anyway. All right, I'm going to.
Why the fuck are you rocking so much?
Leaderboard. Because he did do the top cheer. He says, if you're in a dire need of money, why would you take a day off? Shifts could be longer to make extra cash. What's more important, keeping the house or spending time with someone who loves you no matter what? Actually, this is such nonsense. This literally shows.
How is this nonsense?
You know absolutely nothing about live streaming. You know nothing about content creation. All right. And sadly, you know nothing about, like, reality.
Then answer the
To say
question.
that, and I'm not trying to insult you, but I already stream 6 days a week, And if you actually look at the time I start streaming, which is 10:15 in the morning, to the time that I end streaming, which most of the time is around between 9 to 10 at night, with maybe 1 or 2 hours of break. So I'm streaming roughly 10 hours a day on average. Some days I actually go longer than that. Out of that time frame of 10 hours, I'm talking for probably about 8 hours. Okay.
Pre-stream, multiple breaks.
You guys,
he takes a 2 to 3 hour break between streams.
You've heard how messed up and gunked up.
So
it gets.
between that 10 hours, he's actually live streaming video games for maybe 6.
Stream. I'm working to the limit of what my health will allow me to do. If I were to stream more, my throat would probably get so medically ill that I would need to have some procedures done or go to the hospital, because I can't keep overworking myself to the point where my health is now, I can't work anymore. Listen to my throat now, you can hear it, it's hoarse, because I was sick during the holiday season and I worked right after rather than taking time off to rest my throat. So here I am where I am, right?
Oh my, snort.
You know what I mean? In addition to that, why do I take a day off? Do you
Stop
not understand
fucking rocking.
that when you work 7 days a week with no break, that literally you burn out? Like, do you not have any understanding of
overwork?
How
you play video games.
I guess not. And again, I'm not trying to insult you, but your question is just so ridiculously off base. I have to address it in a logical manner. If you have zero time off from work, if your entirety of your life is work, you get burnt out. You hate what
don't
you do
work though. You play video games.
Basically, it becomes toxic, right?
You play video games.
That's why during my time off, that's the one day a week I actually get to spend time with Kat. What kind of a relationship?
You make your own schedule. Start earlier, stream later.
Of being in the
do whatever the fuck you want.
That's not even a relationship. That's being a roommate, right? That's like we're just sharing the same house. And we
Ooh, did you just admit that she's your roommate?
Like, your question is so ridiculously off base and just stupid. I'm sorry, it is. That I can't believe you asked it, and you actually wanted me to publicly answer this on stream. Like, anyone who's mature and is an adult and lives real life would know this. So I don't know why the hell you asked me this question.
I'm gonna lose my house. I need to make more money. Refuses to work any more hours.
Can you imagine if I worked 7 days a week, never took time away from shoot, it was constant games. Can you imagine how burnout
I talk at work all fucking day.
Some perspective here.
And that's after live streaming or doing a video beforehand.
2011 through like
talk at work all day. Come home. Talk during videos that I record at night. And then I go to bed.
Even my day
I'm constantly talking.
I would spend a little bit of time with my parents and do the weekend preview.
He did say roommate. I think that's hilarious.
Recording content. Why am I talking? Record with him. Then 7 days a week.
Shut up and get to the point.
People constantly complain to me, all right, that there was problems with my content. It was boring. It seemed like I was only doing it for work. It seemed like I was burnt out. People wish that I would have taken more time with games and not trying to rush through and get to the next game. People basically were constantly complaining for those years that I had stagnated, and they wanted me to do things differently, okay? So you can't do it like that. You have to have time off to rest. You have to have time to spend with friends, family, your significant other. You have to have
Super Soft Pants. Check her out on Twitter.
Just work. It's absolutely
Super
terrible for your health.
Pants.
It's terrible for your
She did the work for
it's terrible
GTG.
for life in general. And quite frankly, I'd probably get burnt out and hate my job and never want to do this again. So there you go.
I was like, I talk for hours a day, and here I am.
So there you go. Let's continue on. A few other things here to shout out. That Rich Democrat did a 201-bit cheer and says, subscribe to PewDiePie. Chatty did a 332-bit cheer to become today's cheerleader and says, blow me a kiss. Oh, my God. No thanks. How about that?
Just blow the bitch a kiss.
All right.
There. You didn't even pay me and I blew you a kiss.
Garbage. Okay, then. Anyway, Chatty's not even going to be the top cheerer because someone else just trumped them. Okay. Let's try this again. Chatty.
Let's see.
Actually, Chatty is not the top cheerer. It's now That Rich Democrat. Let's get him up there. 333 bits.
Here.
Thank you, That Rich Democrat.
There you go.
He actually said subscribe to PewDiePie.
Link to Super Sloth Pants.
Insomniatic Me actually did a 200-bit cheer. Thank you, Insomniatic.
I know. Give it away, give it away, give it away now.
So why do you think you're always getting sick? You seem to be unhealthy.
Give it away, give it away, give it away, give it away now.
In fact, I rarely get sick. What you're hearing is not an illness. It's not like he has a virus or
give it away, give it away, give it away now.
Even go through those symptoms, right? You don't hear me with a sore throat or coughing constantly or anything like that. What I have is called postnasal drip. I've explained this many times over the years, but I guess people still don't understand it. It's a medical condition. It's not an illness. All right? Where sadly I have...
It's not an illness, dude. It's a medical condition,
down the back of my nostrils, down the back of my throat. It causes constant irritation.
Then blow your fucking nose.
When I sleep, it builds up. When I wake up in the morning, I'm all gunked up. Now,
I'll click on it and save it, nerd.
Before, I had a job where I talked all day.
Wait, do you have Twitter?
An issue because I would just wake up in the morning, oh, I'm gunked up, clear it out, go to work. I'm not talking all day. Within an hour or two, it would be fine. But when you're talking all day, that irritation just magnifies. And over the years, I've tried different things. I've tried cough drops. I've tried tea. I've tried anti-inflammatories for what do they call them?
Postnasal drip is made worse by
all those things.
Alcohol.
And there's not even
caffeine.
A set surgery for this condition that could make it.
What are the
better.
two things that he drinks all day, every day? Alcohol.
To have a job.
Caffeine.
That's incredibly taxing on the throat.
Huh.
I enjoy doing it for a living.
Maybe.
Well, if I go crazy, for example.
Just maybe cut back on the alcohol and caffeine.
Where
I might get better.
Screaming playing Black Ops 4 multiplayer for like a whole session, 4 straight hours. I was screaming at the top of my fucking lungs, going nuts, all pissed off. And then my throat got super sore that night and swollen. And luckily, overnight it got better. And the next day I was able to stream again. But that's what I mean. Like, I have to be very careful with the way that I treat my throat. Today I'm doing Ask the King. This could be very taxing on my throat because of the way that it works. So I have to be very careful and be sure not to scream or get over agitated or get overworked up when I do a show like Ask the King, because I'm talking constantly. You see what I mean? By the way, professional singers and radio hosts go through exactly the same thing.
And yet they talk all day, every day, 5 days a week.
Concoctions and brews. Like some people will brew this giant thing of herbal tea with ginger and lemon and stuff.
Then try that.
And drink it as like iced tea all day because apparently it soothes the throat.
Then do
really
that.
To make some kind of a gourmet tea.
That's too much work.
Maybe eventually I could brew a big pot of it or something. I don't know, but I wish there was like a ultimate cure for my condition. There's not. And it's not that I'm sick.
Guys, I feel sick. Send me
in fact,
super
this cold
chats.
that I got during Christmas was a rarity. I almost never get sick. I'll get maybe the sniffles for a day or two. I almost never get so sick that I can't talk for like a week. That was a rarity and oddity that happened. That's why you guys barely ever
guess what I got
streams.
So if I can move my chair over.
But it's this postnasal drip that's been.
Guess what I might have right next to all my electronics.
In reality,
so if I want to keep dust free.
Even though I had the postnasal drip, I never really had major throat problems until I was filming Project 7. This is the truth. Most people don't know this. There was a scene in Project 7 where we were filming in a studio, and there was a closet. When we opened up a closet, there was an old fire extinguisher that exploded, and that shit went into my lungs, and it screwed up my throat. And since then, my throat has never been the same.
Because you did a video like
point where sometimes it's
6 years ago.
I find it very easily gets irritated.
What?
Now, ever since then.
Does he really blame something that happened 6 years ago?
Well, doesn't look like there's anything we can do about it. So I just have a very sensitive throat at this point. It sucks, but it is what it is, okay? Pidaris cheered and said, well, in the past, you used to be able to take like a week off every month back when you were making crazy money on YouTube. That's correct, Pidaris. Back when I was making crazy money on YouTube, I mean, you just answered your own question. When I was making crazy money on YouTube, I was able to take a whole week off because it didn't matter.
I'm doing all right, Dante.
Because guess what?
I thought he started at 115, and so I've been doing this since 115. But mind you, he was in his chat. He was talking to people in his chat since like 1:30.
Right now, I take 1 day off a week.
And when he started his
4 days in a row
as the king, he wasn't ready yet.
Look at the schedule.
He sat in his chat for 2 hours and wasn't ready yet.
I'd have 4 days off
at 3 o'clock.
Now it's 1 day a week. I get
like how
off.
Fucking stupid can you people be?
It's what it used to be. It's just differently spread out, so that I can spend at least some time every week with Kat, rather than one little 4-day stretch. And then
I'm sure that camera is dirty as shit too. Never takes care of any of his stuff.
And by the way, that's good because she lives with me, that we can do that.
I'm sure one of the issues with playing video games on his computer is that it's so
when she was visiting,
filled with dust that it's probably killing everything.
I would take an extended little 4 or 5 days off to spend time with her, and then I would just go back to work for a while, right? So it's good that she lives with me.
See me by your side when I'm done here.
But again, Pidaris, you're totally all base. Like nothing you asked so far today made any logical sense. So
he probably said it in the chat.
Wow, I received, holy shit, I just saw this, $250, a tip from Let's Woosa. Thank you to whoever you are. I have no idea who this is. That is an incredibly generous tip. That's going to help. Not only that, that's going to pay for Kingdom Hearts
GTA
2
3.
next week, and that's going to get me a head start on the Bills for
GTA
January.
3, let's
All
survive.
right? So thank you very much for that. Let's get you up
Perhaps.
on the leaderboard.
Friend and I are trying to make
Very
plans
doubtful
for
that
going
we're
out to
gonna
eat
see anyone
tonight.
actually top that during
He
today's
likes to go to
stream.
sushi place, but we just went there
Okay.
last week and the week before and the week before. So I might try to get him to go someplace different. Maybe get a
Amazing.
place,
Thank you
go to a
very,
place for
very
burger.
much. That's actually the
I'm
biggest
tired.
tip I've received in
It's
months.
not I'm
by the
tired
way.
of yaki udon noodles. It's just we go to the
We're
same
up
place every time.
$252 in tips. Awesome.
That or I might do Monster Hunter World if these fall
Okay,
through.
so let's now continue. Let's actually get to the forum question, shall we? So the first question from the forums is from Derek. Okay, Derek asked a bunch of questions. I just picked one randomly out of the ones that he asked, and he loves wrestling, pro wrestling, so I figured I'd pick a question related to pro wrestling. So he says, what do you think of all the holiday-typed matches and the Raw Roulette in WWE? Honestly, I find them fun and super silly because there's no disqualification, and there's always some weird stipulation. You know,
Where's
the
so complains about
holiday-themed
money?
matches, for example, they'll do
Oh,
Miracle
you're gonna
on
make me feel
34th
bad,
Street
Dante. You're gonna
Fight,
make me cry.
or the Thanksgiving Day Massacre match. You know, the Valentine's Day Massacre match. They always do these weird gimmick fights. It's kind of a tradition.
But Naruto,
It is. It's kind of a tradition.
playing video games is the tough job.
WWE.
Being a firefighter, that's a
holiday
9 to
will have a
5 job.
silly
Anyone can
gimmick
do
theme
that.
match. The thing is, though, that those matches are very much gimmicks, and that's what I mean. Like, they're not meant to be taken seriously at all.
Hopefully you get that
They're
fixed game
basically
views.
matches
Yeah, it is supposed to be
that
really
are
cold.
jokes, you know. You're never going to see a title up for grabs during one of these crazy gimmick holiday
Let's see.
matches.
Survey says
You're never gonna, it's never a match
currently
that ever really has any
27.
kind of a serious outcome or adds to an ongoing storyline or feud.
Gonna be
It's
down
usually just
to
a ridiculous, silly match just for the sake of having holiday
oh
silliness.
shit.
So on the Christmas episode,
5 o'clock in the morning will
of
be
SmackDown,
15.
they have
7
the
o'clock will
Miracle
be
on 34th Street
12.
Fight where they're
8
fighting
o'clock will
with
be
candy
11.
canes
It's gonna be
and smashing
cold.
each other with giant oversized
Fuck
boxes
that
and
noise.
presents. You see what I mean? And it's not necessarily anything crazy serious, but it's kind of silly. Now, for me, being a longtime fan
Shit was
of
there to
WWE,
eat. That would actually have burgers.
yeah, that stuff gets tiring to me. Like, that's not interesting to me at all. To the point where, like, I think it's kind of silly that they still do them. But I can understand if you're someone who just seasonally or occasionally watches WWE, to see a silly holiday-themed fight may be something funny. So I understand why they still do them, okay?
There we go. Ah.
Okay.
Sucks trying to do this and having
So, someone
friends at the
asked me,
same
can I
time.
confirm if
Why
that
can't I
tip
be
is
like
real?
DSP and just not have any friends?
To me, it looks real.
that want to hang out outside of
Like,
work.
taking a look here, it looks legit to me. So thank you to whoever that was. Thank you very much for that.
So yeah,
tip.
someone
That
sent me
is really,
$250
really appreciated, and you know, it's gonna help me out.
I'd have a
tremendously.
full-blown
Like I said,
poster
not
of
only
them
will I-
that I make love to
I
every
can
night.
Get Kingdom Hearts 3 and get it pre-ordered.
Hey, Choco
and
Smoke.
everything, and probably get it preloaded. But now also, that's gonna help me with bills coming up. So thank you for that. All right, continuing on.
Well, with
Next
the
question is
dust
from
and all
Tiny.
that and all those
It is,
electronics
what are your
there,
goals for 2019?
it's a fire
Okay.
hazard.
All right. So I have.
People are like, oh, he's gonna drop dead from a heart
many
attack.
goals
Oh, he's gonna have a
for
stroke. He's gonna have a blood
Allow me to
clot.
explain. When it
No,
comes to the streams, number one,
no.
I want to continue to
It's
put
gonna be
out
a fire.
entertaining and fun streams on
There's
a
gonna be
daily
a
basis
fire
for
from
all
all
of
of his
you.
electronics and all that
what
dust.
I hope is that this year, because it did happen
And
somewhat
then
in 2018, but still not completely.
goodbye.
This year, I get a viewer base
'Cause he won't
that
wake
actually
up.
doesn't care what I'm playing. That you guys feel that no matter what kind of a game
He's not
that
gonna
I'm
wake
playing,
up in
you can still
time.
come by and have a good time with me, whether it's a new release, a
Cat would be downstairs
retro
next to the
a game that I'm replaying for my
fireplace and
or
all that. And all of a
ongoing
sudden,
chill
oh, there's a
stream kind
fire.
of
All right,
games
I'm
like
out.
Minecraft and stuff
She won't
like
even
that.
wake him up. She'll
I'm
be like,
hoping
fuck
no matter
him.
what I play, you feel
Run
like
away,
you can
run
come by
away.
and get entertainment. Because the thing is,
That'd
in the
be
past, it was never
hilarious.
like that. Back when, you know, I was doing YouTube and stuff, it was more like Phil has to entertain a certain group, and if he doesn't entertain that one group, with a
Negative
certain kind of
one.
content
Oh,
that they're
fuck
looking
that.
for, then sadly he can't make ends meet, and you know he has to move on. You know, there were games in the past I would have loved to play, and I felt like I had to drop them.
Well, he just met his tip goal, so that
I
means we
didn't
get a
think that I could
dab.
go through with them. If anything, 2018 showed me the opposite. When I was
His
able
TV
to
has not
play
fallen
these
yet.
games like
Keyword,
Dragon
yet.
Quest 11. I mean, an insanely lengthy JRPG. That in the old days, I never would have been able to play a long RPG like that. You know what I mean? Because the YouTube audience would never have watched it. But now we have a group of people who just enjoy whatever I do. They like the more laid-back streams. They'll come and watch me do those lengthy playthroughs. You see what I mean?
No, they won't. God,
Same
fucking
thing
snorts.
with Final Fantasy IV that I just completed. That's goal number one. No matter what I play, every day I get a good, consistent viewership who are
Every day I want
supportive,
people to
enjoy what
come
I'm
here
doing.
and give me money.
That's key to success long term.
That's key to
in my
success
opinion.
long term is
Instead
you
of,
to give me
jump
money.
on whatever the next fad is. Jump on the flash in the pan, hit.
Don't jump on the
release.
flash in the
You've gotta be
pan
able to have a stable
like
grouping.
Kingdom Hearts
It's kinda
3.
like I said earlier this year, ideally, I think the way to be successful streaming is to have a core group of things you do that people like. And then when new releases come out, that's great. You'll get an inflation in views. You'll get an inflation of people who come check out your streams. But you want to have that core group of people that are there no matter what you're playing.
That come there and give you money.
Black Ops 4, Blackout, or multiplayer. Maybe every once in a while throwing in a fighting game like Smash or something. You see what I mean? No
Give
matter
me
what
money.
I'm doing, you guys are here to hang out. And then, oh, it's great. We get a nice increase when there's a new release. That's kind of the opposite of the old mentality where it used to be Phil just plays all of our new releases, and then when there's no new releases, he fills dead time with stuff that no one really watches. I don't want that. I want it to
No
be
one
the
watches
flip
you
side.
anyways.
Okay? So that's goal number 1. Goal number 2, I seriously hope that by the end of this year, and this is a serious goal.
See
of mine
Dante,
that I hope
everybody
I
go
can
check
reach,
out
although I'm
Dante
not
Crisis
really sure
later.
what much I could do. That by the end of this year, I don't have to worry about YouTube anymore. That if YouTube actually just went away overnight, I'm making enough money on Twitch to pay everything. Right now, I am not, okay? Even though on Twitch, every month, I'm making about 2 to 3 times as much as I make on YouTube. I still rely on that YouTube income. I need to increase my viewership and increase the contributions on streams that I get to the point where I don't need to worry whatsoever about YouTube. If YouTube falls and goes apart, if they destroy
Oh, that's
my fucking
right.
YouTube channels
You'll
and wreck everything.
won't be the Dante
I don't
one. You'll
have-
be
'cause this
on
last year, 2018,
the
really primarily
Dark
the reason
Side
financially
Crisis,
I got
whatever
hit
it
badly
is.
was because of YouTube. Let's see. Number 1.
Go ahead,
I
post the link,
completely
man.
turned
I'll
off DSP
approve it.
because it's linked with Google Plus. That was their own internal error. They fucked it up. Then I get that fixed. Then
You did
I leave my
spam Google
partnership with
Plus.
Verse, and they fuck up my
'Cause
ads
you
for over 3 weeks, and I can't
spammed
advertise.
fucking
You see what
3 to
Like,
4 minute
and it
long
was all through
videos.
YouTube. If I didn't
Hundreds
have
of
that
them.
tether still to YouTube,
You would
and
upload like
stuff
100
in my
videos
life
in
and my
one
income,
fucking day. So
then I
yeah,
wouldn't
you
have to
were
worry
spamming them.
about that shit, right?
There was
I
no
could just
fuck
say,
up there.
Ignore that and just focus on the streams. This is all I care about. If the archives go down, who cares? We could keep focusing on making new fun stuff and hanging out and having fun on a daily basis. But sadly, I'm not there yet. I need to keep.
But sadly,
focusing
I'm
on
not
the
at the
streams
point where I can
better,
just
keep
rely on you
making
guys giving me
them
more
go
money.
Up, okay.
So you guys need to give me more money so I can rely on you guys giving me
And then
more
hopefully
money.
in general, things will be better, okay? But I'm not there yet. I can't. I still rely on that income. I need it, okay? And then
Okay, guys, make sure you go check out Dante's other channel.
Figure out these finances with the taxes.
Dark Knight
and everything. By the end of
Dante.
April, raise enough money to pay the taxes, so I don't have to worry about a lien on my house or a payment plan I can't afford. Selling.
How do you get a thumbs down already? You haven't even
I'll be
started
honest
yet and you have
with
a
all of
thumbs
Pat and
down.
I have plans for our future
What the
stuff
shit?
that we want to do, and it's not spend money. It's like
Shout out to Twitter.
advancing our relationship.
Shout out to
and,
the Russians. I'll
people
hear
say
Vladimir
many times about our pet
Putin.
and stuff, and we can't do any of this because we're locked into not knowing what the hell's going to happen. Are we gonna by the end of this year have to sell our house and move and have everything get ruined? And I hope not. But it sucks because our lives are on hold.
Don't do that, Toninette. You'll die.
And that's life, I guess, for me. That's kind of what I've just come to accept. At one point, I used to sit here and rage about it constantly. Oh, I'm so angry. I don't even get angry anymore. I'm just kind of a little saddened and disappointed that my life is always kind of at the whim of some horseshit that can happen and screw me over.
Well, then get a stable job. You don't have to worry about
It's
that.
always been like that. What I could say, though, is I'm incredibly grateful of you guys and gals who helped me out and have allowed me to keep doing this, because it would have been years ago that I had to stop doing this and lose everything if it weren't for your help, all right? So understand that, and understand the next few months, I may be talking about doing things I've never done before, like a marathon stream that's like 16-plus hours where I play a game, I try to beat it, or I'm doing have a goal, like a speed run, or a challenge run where I'm trying to do something for an extended period of time on stream because I need to raise funds for these taxes. And understand I wouldn't be doing that stuff unless I absolutely needed your help. And that's a big goal of mine, is to be able to stay here this year. Somehow get, and then, of course, refinance. If I can refinance this house.
It's never his fault, dude. He did everything
all
right. He
these
did
problems
everything
would be
correct.
fixed. Like, most of my debt would be wiped out, and I'd be in a situation where things would be much better for me, but I have to get to that point. And the next hurdle is the April hurdle. Okay?
That's the April hurdle. Then after that, it's going to be the May hurdle.
Real quick, Blake Shelton to me $1 says, are you and Cat fans of The Voice? No.
No, it's not going to be
used
6
watch
hours
it
breaks. It's
in the
only going to be
first
4
season,
hours
I
of
never
breaks,
watched it
according to
after that.
him.
Cat, I don't think has ever watched it. Thank you for the
Say it
$1.
probably will
by
be
the
6
way.
hours of breaks.
Padar's cheered again. So, what's your plan? On
If he's
effectively
smart, he
achieving
doesn't
the
put
first
Cat on the
goal?
deed.
I guess when he's talking about the stream.
Unless he signs the house over to her to
Bottom
keep it away
line
from the
is, best way that
IRS,
I
and then
can
she
do
kicks him
that
out.
is to listen to your feedback.
Now
to
that
improve
would be
the streams based upon
hilarious.
What you guys and gals say. I've noticed recently that since I've instituted changes like implementing more chill events and streams rather than worrying about new releases, that you guys have been attending more. You've been loving that stuff, and you've been contributing a lot. So it seems to me that at least the initial changes that I seem to be making are working. So just sticking with those changes and not basically
in the middle of the street.
Factors stress me out. You know what I mean? I talk about the finances and everything. Not letting that stress me out. If I don't let that stress me out and I can put out fun streams every day without that coming through, then I think that I'll be successful. But that's really tough. It is very tough that I turn on the stream and I got to turn off in my mind all this shit going on behind the scenes and somehow just focus on a positive stream, especially if it's a week when there's a bunch of bills due and I don't know how I'm going to pay them, or I know taxes are coming. It's all bearing down on my head. It's tough. But I need to find a way to
fuck her credit over even more.
So that when we're
their credit's already shit.
We're not talking about that shit. You know what I mean? All right, Cliffy Bureau just did a 1,500-bit cheer. I said, I can't wait for Resident Evil 2 tomorrow. Keep doing what you do. Dude, peace and love. Thank you, Cliffy Bureau. I also cannot wait for tomorrow. I think it's going to be really amazing. I think we're
so he's probably made close to $50 in cheers, 253 in tips.
When it comes to playthroughs,
he's going to be making close to $300 already.
And I am really stoked for it, so I'm glad to hear that you are too. And thank you for the top cheer of the day, 1.5K bits. Very much appreciated. For some reason, the parentheses didn't work. There we go. Very nice. Thank you, Cliffy. All right, continuing on. We now have a question from...
I see. Notification of payment received. Thank you, man.
Question from Hermano Carl. And he says, hey, Phil, I know that you said you don't usually have time to listen to any kind of music, but could you tell us what are the music genres that you generally enjoy? How has your taste in music evolved over the years? Do you have a specific band that you like more than others? Well, when I used to listen to music, we're talking the 90s and the early 2000s, it was mostly rock, alternative rock, meaning grunge and that kind of stuff, or metal. All right, bands
when
such
I used to listen to music,
some of my favorite bands from back then: Bush, Stone Temple Pilots, AC/DC, that kind of stuff was really good stuff in my opinion. Now, over the years, I'll listen to stuff every once in a while, but like for example, the band Muse, I really like them. Ra, that song "Do You Call My Name" was kind of my anthem when I started on YouTube, but I don't actively listen to music at all. In fact, when I'm in the car driving around with Kat on our day off, she usually controls the station and she listens to a lot of random stuff. Sometimes she listens to like metal music. She actually listens to baby metal from Japan and stuff like that kind of
baby
music.
Metal.
But then she listens to some K-pop stuff. So I actually got exposed to bands like BTS and stuff like that from her. I didn't know what the hell it was.
Is he watching my videos and just picking off their names?
Like, honestly, it kind of sounds like the late 90s boy bands pop music that was super popular in the United States. So for me, it kind of sounds like the stuff I used to listen to in the 90s that was all over the radios. And then she also listens to just way variety of music. She started listening to like Indian Bollywood music just for variety's sake. And I was like, wow, this is kind of interesting. It's like a cultural shock to hear what they listen to over there and stuff. And it's funny because, again, you see a lot of commonalities in what they do versus what has been popular
I love this.
In, like, the West here.
I don't listen to music, but Kat listens to music,
like
so here's the music that she
pop
listens to, and I'm
does.
stuck listening to it. Like, how do you hate music that much?
That's kind of the stuff that I'm exposed to more recently, but I don't actively listen to that. I really don't actively listen to any of that stuff. I don't. I just don't have time to listen to music. When I'm not streaming, I'm usually doing other work offline. If I'm not, I'm watching television or wrestling, something like that. And I told you, to relax, I play mobile games. I do grinding in like mobile games and stuff. And that's it. Like, I don't just sit around and listen to music like a lot of people do for relaxation purposes and the like. I don't. Okay? RJ Nickens says, hey, Phil, is there a reason you stopped doing game reviews? This is a good question. I'm glad he asked it. I'm just wondering because I enjoyed the Hateful Truth series and was wondering if you would ever bring it back. If the reason is you don't have time to edit them, I'm sure people would still like the unedited couch reviews. RJ Nickens, the bottom line is, even though there is a group of people who definitely enjoyed my reviews over the years, and at one point I was known as one of the better reviewers on YouTube because of my very honest style. I didn't pull any punches. Even games that I loved, I would criticize and tell you the negatives, while other game reviewers would gloss over them and kiss the game's butt. Vice versa. Some people would bash the living shit out of a game and never be fair to it. I would kind of be fair.
Well, he has to get asked the same questions over and over again because he won't
a few things happened over the years.
Answer anything else.
Let's talk. Number one, YouTube began demonetizing edited style content videos. Okay, and this
no,
is
they
just me
didn't.
being honest. I had a channel called KO Gaming. In 2016, my goal was to have that be a major focus. And I did that year. I was making tons of edited videos, The Hateful Truth, but also countdowns, montages, all kinds of fun stuff. My reviews were getting tons of views. One of them got 1 million views that year. That's insane, right? Then in 2017, YouTube changed all their policies, and I'm not exaggerating, demonetized all the videos on KO Gaming. No explanation why. Was it because there was adult content? No. I didn't even swear in those videos. Was it because I was using copywritten content? No. Like, they just demonetized everything for no reason. Now, it was weird because then I go to my other channel, DSP Gaming, which is raw, unedited gameplay. Almost no videos ever get demonetized on that channel. So the raw stuff is fine. The edited stuff all gets demonetized. YouTube will not explain why and won't prevent any method for me to not have my videos demonetized anymore.
Let's see. So, this one's edited.
In reality,
nothing wrong with it.
When I was doing game reviews, I was
this
putting
was
a ton
edited
of time and effort.
and has music in it, and it's not even
review,
copyright claimed or
put it out, and then it gets demonetized. I make no money on it. So it's not worth it. It's a waste of time.
To get all the way down to one of the ones where I had the lovely, luscious ladies before I got a not suitable for most
10 hours, not get paid for it. I need to get paid to pay my bills. So then,
it has nothing to do with edited or not being edited. Where the fuck he's talking about?
And essentially, what these reviews were just me sitting here and talking to the camera live on stream, recording that, doing a straightforward review, and then
not going anywhere for a while.
Releasing that on YouTube. Essentially, those didn't do poorly. Don't get me wrong; they didn't do great, but they also didn't do insanely poorly or anything. However, what I noticed is that those videos took time away from me streaming. And the bottom line is, right now, that what I enjoy doing the most, and what you enjoy doing the most,
took time away from streaming. You stream for 8 hours a day, maybe 9.
Talking like this in a vlog, whatever it is, you love this. And me having to take time away from a set stream to do, I have to take 30 to 40 minutes out of my stream today to do a review, and then we'll start with gameplay. People don't like that. They just get right to it. Get to the meat.
You didn't start until 3 o'clock,
right?
So you could have done it from 1 to 1:30.
After about half of 2018, I said
you could have done 3 reviews before you started Ask the King because you didn't start until 3.
Monetizes everything. I make no money on
what the fuck? And you were sitting in your chat. It's not like you're doing anything. You were sitting in chat.
It's a break.
You could have done it on a day off. You could have done it at night. You could have done it any fucking time.
Essentially, my year-end countdown this year, my Game of the Year awards, and my most disappointing games ended up kind of being extended reviews, like an hour-long video where I just did mini reviews for games that normally I would have used to review during the course of the year.
They take like 30 minutes out of my streaming time.
That being said,
well, you didn't stream until 3 o'clock today, so you could have done 3 of them and had time left over.
What I'm doing now is the course. You guys
you're just like, I don't feel like doing reviews anymore.
And there's change. And sadly, one of the changes is that a lot of the things that were lost when I was a full-time YouTuber are just that. They're lost. When I was a full-time YouTuber, it made sense for me to sit down and do an edited review and release it. I'm not anymore. I had to become a full-time streamer to survive. So being a full-time streamer, that kind of game review just doesn't fly anymore. If you want my actual review for a game, there's 2 things you can do. Watch the playthrough of the game, or usually in the final part of any playthrough during the credits, I will give my overall summary. I usually won't give it a number score, but I'll give you my overall feelings and summary of how I felt about a game once I beat it. That's kind of a review in summary. It's not as in-depth and as detailed as my old reviews used to be, but it's still a review of sorts. Those are the 2 ways you can get game reviews, okay? Apologies that things change. Certainly, I never would have instituted these changes if I wasn't forced into them by YouTube. It's YouTube's fault 100% with all the shit that they changed and messed up over the years.
This is so fucking stupid.
And it is what it is. It's just a reality now. All right, that I don't do these reviews anymore
because you're too fucking lazy to do them.
And you get used to the new ones, or what can I say? Look to someone else for your game reviews. All right. If anything, I could say this. Thank goodness.
Yeah, there's definitely. His audience will watch his shit on YouTube. If he did something that was YouTube only, his Switch people would go over there and watch it.
What? Like, even though
no, you can't do that because it'd take 30 minutes out of his day.
Watch me do the raw streams no matter what. Imagine if I were a one-trick pony. Because I'll be honest, there are people out there who are one-trick ponies. They tried to move on from what they did, and it was unsuccessful. I'll just give you a couple examples. That guy with the glasses, he wanted to stop doing the Nostalgia Creek videos. He didn't like doing them anymore. But they're the only thing that would bring in money for him. So he was forced to go back and continue it on. And a lot of people say to this day that the series is more stale than ever. And it's not very interesting. But because that's the only thing he can get popularity with, he's forced to keep doing it. Same thing with Angry Joe. Now, not to say that I'm talking shit about Angry Joe because he's just some of the best game reviews out there, but it was a couple years ago where he was feeling burnout and he was telling his viewers, I just want to take time away. I don't want to do these highly edited reviews
I'm
anymore.
sure Angry Joe's going to love
Too long
having
to
his
do.
name in the
They're
pig
very
roast's mouth.
time-consuming and exhausting. They take a ton of money because of all the work we put into it, the dress up and everything. And basically his fans just screamed at him for 3 straight months, do another review. You know what I mean? And that sucks. Because you don't want to get yourself into a pigeonhole where you're only known for one thing. And then if that thing ends up being something you don't want to do anymore, you get a massive drop-off. Thank God that's never what happened with me. Because I was known as the guy who plays games, like, unedited, that's the most fun thing to do. And as long as I just keep doing the most fun possible thing, it seems I'm going to be successful, and that's an awesome thing. Thank God I didn't only get known for one series, and that's it. And I was stuck always doing that and never doing the other stuff that I had fun with. You see what I mean? That's a good thing. So, all right, continuing on. Next question is from Tyler Simba. He says, Phil, with Kingdom Hearts 3 going to release next week, why do you think that people want to leak gameplay on YouTube? It's so annoying, especially for someone like me who's going to play the game. I remember back in the day, no one could leak gameplay. Man, if times changed. I mean, essentially, there's different reasons why people do it. Some people do it just to be complete and utter assholes. They feel like, oh, I can get it to my jollies and feel like I actually have power in my life because I
Angry Joe started off.
It's kind of like
doing some
remember that
great
old viral
reviews.
Video? And it's very old at this point.
Like, he put
Remember
more
when
editing
fireworks
and
were still being
stuff
released?
like that into his
And
reviews than
it was the
DC
big
does for the
night
movies.
release party for one of them. And the
But
girl's
obviously that
walking out
takes
of the store
time,
with
that
a book
takes
in her
money, that
hands.
takes energy, getting his
As
friends
she's
involved.
walking out of the store.
So then he started
a guy
doing
drives
some
by
of
in a
them
car,
like
yells,
that,
"Snake
and then
Pills,
others
Dumbledore!"
were
and
not as
drives
much
away. And the girl
effort.
goes, no, because the whole book was just spoiled for her. You see, essentially, there's always that kind of a feeling from humans that I'm gonna shit on your living room floor, I'm gonna piss in your lemonade, and I'm gonna ruin something for you. Some reason these people who have like sick, malicious mind, they get jollies out of that. You see what I mean?
His life is a one-trick pony of give me money.
That's never been the kind of mindset.
Give me money.
Kind of person that I am, but for some reason, some people just love that, right? So when it comes to new game, I got an early release copy. Release the whole game on YouTube, start to finish, every spoiler cutscene. Title your videos with the spoilers in the title to fuck people over. Post that shit all over social media and get people to retweet it. It's fucked up stuff.
Snort.
You know, it really is. And
God damn, he just cannot sit still, can
I
he?
guess it's human nature to do bad things to other people. I don't know what else to say. You know what I mean? I couldn't answer the question, but sadly,
Give me
we
money.
have to understand there's this element, especially now with the internet and the anonymous aspect of the internet. There's such high potential for this shit to happen, so you got to be careful. You know. Thank God with Resident Evil 2 coming up, it's not a spoiler game. It's a game that we've all played, 21 years ago. So that's a good thing. Let's do a few shout-outs, then we'll get back to the forum questions. Let's see here. My laptop would work.
Oh no, not the laptop.
Okay. Big Bad Buffoon did 100-bit cheers. It might not be a good idea. What if you went back to older games to try and get platinum trophies in a chill stream? See, I don't think that would be a chill stream. The only time that would be a chill stream...
Yeah, I love how he's like made it very clear. I have stopped recording for YouTube so I can bitch at you guys about talking about Wings Redemption. Stop talking about Wings Redemption. I don't want this shit recorded by my detractors. Oh wait, we already recorded it, so we already saw it.
So I guess it would depend on the game. But honestly, would my viewing audience prefer me to see a nice, fun game like Minecraft where I'm learning and I'm building and it's cool, creative stuff, or just see me mindlessly doing collection?
The hand-holding he gets is just
I think
atrocious.
that one works and one doesn't. So, King of Hypocrisy Cheers says, if you want more tips, you need more concrete goals. For example, if you had a goal to dye your hair for $1,000, people would donate. Yes, but I'm not going to dye my hair like every other person who pretends to be a cartoon character on stream to raise $1,000. What I'd like to do is a special event. That's something completely different. It'll still be fun to me, but it'll be fun to you to see something outside the box I've never done before. That's entertaining for everyone, and there's quality in it. And then people say, wow, I really want to help Phil out, and they help. Not, oh, Phil's going to do some kind of over-dramatic, immature stunt on stream, and because he's doing this stupid, immature stunt, I'm just going to throw him a couple bucks. That's fucking stupid. All right? There's a difference between quality, meaningful content to entertain you and you feel like you want to give back to help me out, or doing something incredibly immature like a fucking dumbass teenager or a small child to attract
$1,000 and you won't dye your fucking hair blue?
There's a complete and utter night and day difference between the two. One I will do and one I won't. Okay?
I'd rather do a
Multi
marathon
Plus
of
Code
me
did
playing
150
video
each year.
games for
Says, now
6
Nintendo isn't
hours.
being a dick,
That's a
we're just looking
marathon,
forward to
right?
streaming.
Give me $1,000, I'll play video
I
games
would
for 6
say,
hours in a row.
Out of
With
all
2
the
breaks
games,
in between it. Fuck you.
that Nintendo has
As
put
opposed
out
to Diny
there
Hair
that I
Blue.
would very much be interested in streaming.
How about you
One
don't
would be
fucking
the
rock
Donkey
around
Kong
like
Country
that for a
series. I
game?
never played the original Donkey Kong Countries ever, so to maybe do a run of those could be kind of
Has to be about me.
entertaining. I've heard they're very
Read.
difficult. And number two,
It's not like he has a public job or something, or like in my case, can't dye my hair because
what do you call it?
wigs for kids can't accept dyed
Super
hair.
Mario RPG. Of course, Super Mario RPG. That's a game that I played a bunch of times in the 90s. I absolutely enjoyed playing in the 90s. Okay, I love it. And I never played it. And it's a combination of like Final Fantasy.
I say he
gameplay
could
with some
dye his hair
action-based
blue,
combat.
have it like that for a couple
Mario
days, and then
elements.
just
It's
do a
really
buzz
great
cut
game,
and be
and
done
I
with
would love
it.
to do that. So that's why I say those are the two Nintendo series that I would love to play sometime this year, maybe. The thing is, I don't know.
Well, Martha, I can just sit
if
here more like a train
Donkey
wreck
Kong
that just
Country
keeps
is
wrecking
available on, like,
and
modern
wrecking
consoles. Like, can you
and
get it on
wrecking
Wii
over and
Virtual
over again, but
Console,
he's the only
Wii
victim.
Virtual Console? How would I play
There's
it?
no
I don't
innocent
know.
victims in this train wreck. It's just him.
Okay. So, let's see here. Ziggy Pigu tipped me $1. Says, what has been your most memorable moment of interacting with the audience since you became an interactive streamer? I'm not a person who
Them giving
operates
me
in
money.
absolutes. I wouldn't even remember that. I'm serious. I'm not. I'm not a person who sits here and has a top 10 list of everything I've ever done. I'm not a person. Oh, this
Just
is
give
the
me
best time
money.
ever. I just don't.
Was it
I
when
would say
Tut
probably
gave you
one of the most memorable
10
moments that I can
grand?
say I
Or was it when
remember
Emerald
when I
7
was
gave you
streaming
12
South
grand?
Park: The Stick of
Which
Truth,
one
and
was
the
it?
whole
10 grand or 12 grand?
Parents, love-making scene happened and the balls dropped and crushed your character. That was fucking funny. And I laughed so hard on stream, people couldn't stop laughing. It was probably one of the funniest things that ever happened on stream. But outside of that, I would say that nothing else comes to mind. So there you go. Thank you for the $1 tip. And then we had a troll tip I'm not going to read. No dope soap. I'm not getting sponsors for the stream. Pidaris, thank you for the cheer. And then we had a troll.
Your incident was the most memorable moment from King of
$255 in
Piracy.
tips today.
Yes.
Amazing. Thank you guys very much. That is much appreciated. Let's continue on. I probably got time for 1 or 2 more questions before we take our first break. Okay?
Taking a break? Are you shitting me?
So the next question is from Robert.
Why are you taking a break? You just started.
Yes, it is. My bad. Hold on.
Are you
Yeah,
fucking
sorry,
kidding me? You
feed
just
comes with a phone
started.
around. Here we go. So the next question is from Robert98. He says, Phil, would you consider doing a Mass Effect 2 FemShep Renegade playthrough during downtime this coming year? I enjoyed your FemShep Renegade playthrough and would love to see it continue. Actually, I wanted to do that last year during my 10th anniversary celebration. If you remember, during the summer last year, I did a lot of throwback playthroughs, including Vice City and San Andreas, Red Faction Guerrilla Remastered, Silent Hill 2, and the other one that I was actually really strongly planning on doing was Mass Effect 2, but people were screaming for me to play Dark Souls 3 again, so I ended up doing that instead. Yeah, I would enjoy and would definitely.
It's only been an hour.
Doing a second.
This is why he can't hold a real job.
FemShep, which I didn't do
He would
the first
show up
time.
2 hours late,
So effing long since I played
work an
Mass Effect
hour,
2
then go on
I probably
break.
remember nothing of the game. So it would probably be a lot of fun. But that game is pretty long. Like, if I remember correctly, if you do everything, it's like 40 hours long.
Where I work, if you work 4 hours, you
So
get
more than
15-minute break.
It would end up
if you have
having to
7 or
be,
more, you get 2 15-minute breaks.
A game that I played over the summer and balanced with other stuff or something. You know what I mean? Is it a consideration? Yes. Is it going to happen this year? I can't guarantee it. All right. Yoshino Lover asks, Phil, what game would you go back to and play if you wanted to?
Ooh, to swap out the hard drive with. I swapped mine out with a
RPG, so
2 terabyte SSHD hybrid.
Another one would be Lost Odyssey.
Are you fucking kidding me?
From Mistwalker Studios.
You're going to take a break. You just fucking
and then sadly had a falling
started.
Out and didn't make any more games, even though they were supposed to.
I think it's a good time because my friend wants to play zombies, so I might go play zombies with him.
Very traditionally, much like Dragon Quest XI did. Although instead of
well, he did get that $250 tip, so he's probably like, all right, I'm done for today. Screw you guys, I'm going home.
The game is incredibly long and has required grinding. Like, there's actually parts of the game where you have to just grind against enemies in order to level up enough to progress. If you don't, you will get your ass handed to you with bosses and stuff. But maybe that could be a playthrough again, a downtime playthrough that I can do as something I balance with other stuff in the future. I actually have the game right now installed on my Xbox One, ready to go. It was at one of those backwards compatible, and it ended up being a free download 1 month for Xbox Live subscribers. So I would love to play it, but That's one that I don't know if I'll have a chance. We'll have to see. Another game. Let's see. Go back and play if I had a chance to. Is there another game? Yes, the Suikoden or Suikoden. I still don't know how to pronounce it. I've never heard a human say it before. RPG series 1 and 2. The first two games in that series are tremendously great, even though they're slow turn-based games. Tons of characters you can recruit. The story is great. The music's great. Everything about that series is amazing. I love it. So another one where
give me money.
I would love to play them, and I don't know if I'll ever get the chance.
Pretty sure he does. He always wears the cowboy hat. Like that cowboy hat is part of him. I don't know if he always wears the same shirt though.
All right, let's see here. I guess I got time for one more question, and then we'll take our first break. Okay, one more.
Why are you going on break? You just
Nariaki,
fucking started.
Past, you said that you juggle so many games at once because you're a variety streamer. Well, I watch other people that I would call variety streamers. They have a very different method. What these other variety streamers do is choose one or maybe two games and stick with what they pick until they beat it. As a result, those streamers beat games well before you do, like Assassin's Creed Odyssey and Dragon Quest XI as a couple of somewhat recent examples. Why don't you try to adopt a similar method and pair it back to two games at a time? One for day streams, one for night streams.
How many breaks is it going to take for doing this?
I think it's more focused method.
But I guess it will help me because my friend wants to play zombies, so I might go play zombies with him when he gets back to me.
A couple reasons why I won't do that. The first is, as a variety streamer, 2 games is not enough. For example, if I'm only playing Dark Souls on the first stream and Dragon Quest on the second stream, well, a lot of people just, first of all, don't like turn-based RPGs. That's already out. And some people are just burned out on Dark Souls. So if I'm playing
why are you playing both?
That's it. I'm not going to see those viewers for weeks. You see what I mean? Right now, one of the changes I've instituted to my streams that has been very positive is the chill stream mentality. When Phil's playing
chill,
Minecraft,
i.e., give me
Phil's
money.
Playing Black Ops 4 Blackout, when he's doing something that's considered a more chill experience, those things add to the streams because they're more laid back and there's not a lot of pressure that it's a new release that must be completed quickly. There's not a lot of focus on the game itself where instead there's a lot of interactivity. There's people who are tuning in just for that stuff. And if I were to say, well, I refuse, I'm just going to play 2 games at once.
No, he complains in Blackout if he can't sit in the toilet all day.
And I really feel that a lot of the things that I
not a
do
joke.
on the streams will go away. You see what
when
I
he plays
mean?
Blackout, he literally finds his bathroom,
frank with you,
sits in the bathroom the entire time and waits for everyone to be dead.
Straight month, I don't think I would get much viewership. Versus playing it slowly, I do it once a week, twice a week. People now have a chance to watch and catch up if they're not there live on the streams, and that playthrough can continue and still be successful. If I'm playing an 80-hour game and I beat it in 2 weeks, most people don't have 80 hours in 2 weeks to watch the playthrough, dude. You know?
But you expect them to be there for the live streams and watch them completely.
When most games were 10 to 20 hours long, and I would rush and get that playthrough out immediately, then it would matter because I was like the first one or two people on YouTube to do it, and people would want to watch. Today, people have advanced copies of games way fucking early and shit.
Save a horse, ride a cat.
What game I focus on. If I focus on a new release, I beat it within 2 days. Someone's already beaten it because they got an advanced copy and beat it before me. You see what I mean? So that whole deal, rush to finish a game, it doesn't fly anymore. Okay.
Snort.
In addition, when I take my time and I balance more games at once, it allows me to then take my time with those playthroughs. And for example, in the case of, say, Dragon Quest XI, I didn't just beat the main vanilla game. I also went ahead and I beat the side content of the game. I also went ahead and did the post-game story of the game, which is another 20 to 30 hours of gameplay because of the method I did it. If I was just rush, number one, I'd probably get burnt out on the game, and number two, my viewers would get burnt out on that game. But doing it at a slow pace allowed me to still do it, still be successful. People still liked it.
For you to milk the views, for you to take all the time that you wanted.
I think it works. I think my formula works. The mentality of I must rush through 2 games within a week to get to the next 2 games. I did that, been there, done that. I used to do that when I was on YouTube back in the day, and people ended up hating it. They said you're rushing through the games too much. You're not.
You rush through the games now because you want to get to the next one so you make more money.
Meaningful to the game, like side content. You can't just have that mentality of you must cover every new release. Instead, you should pick and choose the games that you like. You know.
I say he still rushes.
Let's say, for example, the
right now he's
gaming season,
rushing through any game he can.
There's just an incredible amount of games that release during that short period of time, right? What if I say I'm just going to play these 2 games now, and there's 4 or 5 releases that I don't play at launch, and I never play them? You know what I mean?
Never mind, I guess.
On a ton of great games this year.
Friend wanted to play zombies while I was
refuse to
waiting for his
double game.
pre-workout to kick in, but it started kicking in, so it's gonna work out.
Playthroughs take longer to finish.
He spent like,
but at least you're still playing the games. You see what I mean?
He went to
like,
a workout place to buy like weight bench, the weights, like stuff like that.
So I like having that
He ended up
mentality.
walking out with a $3,500 cable machine.
At least from my personal experience, okay? I don't care. I don't know what other streamers are doing. Maybe it works for them. Maybe they have a fan base. That's the kind of stuff they're looking for.
Like, holy shit.
For me, it seems like what I'm doing is
good salesman.
So. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, let's take a break. All right? If you're watching
Take a break from what? You didn't do anything.
If you're watching on YouTube, well, there's going to be a part 2, okay? We'll take a break. We'll come back with more forum questions. Then we got Twitter questions.
New members to Baby Metal.
Stream chat. So thanks.
Just popped up in my notifications.
For a good episode of Ask the King. I'll be back after the break with more. Sounds good? All right, thanks everyone, and see you then.
So, let's get out of this.
This is for the GoBots.
No, we're gonna do this.
The Psychonauts.
Mute. Apparently there's a new Baby Metal members, Gotono and Saya. Wait, it's... Because the one is out with illness. Easily amused. So now his chat just has to sit there and wait, I guess, for him to come back? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, I didn't fuck that up that badly. I have to switch over to you. But I love that he's already taking a break. A break from what? He doesn't do anything. Yeah, have a good night, nerd. Thank you for showing up. I play zombies. Oh, where is it? Right here. Call of Duty, Black Ops 3, the Zombie Chronicle Edition with my friends. One friend got it. We played a little bit at his place. Then the other one got it. It's like, well, I guess I gotta get it. He's probably rubbing one out. Or he's checking his muxie. I just can't believe that. So his pre-stream was about 25-30 minutes. And then just he has to go on break. Like, dude, like you said, he answered like 3 questions. 3 whole questions. Goes on break. Go over to Dante's chat. DSP is already on break after answering 3 whole questions. See, he's currently got 3 watching now. Yay! Kitsune, Jekyll's Lair, and moi. That is just so sad. I say, yeah, with the scandals that Twitch is going through, especially with we're not a booby streamer channel. Oh wait, here's all the booby streamers. Or you get the gamer guys that the one, he doesn't play video games, he just sits there and talks to people, but it's under gaming. Like, what? Like, dude, seriously, what the hell? I just love that he had to go on break after 3 whole questions. 3 whole questions. I've been here for 3 hours and 4 minutes. I've not had a break. He answered 3 whole questions. And mind you, he started even later than normal because he didn't have his shit ready. He sat in his chat for 2 hours and went, oh, hey, I'm going to start Ask the King. Oh, I should probably have Ask the King ready, shouldn't I? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, are you... Like, how is this real? How is this real? Like that chat asking, did Phil take a break? Yes. Yes, he is taking a break after answering 3 questions. Well, do you guys have any questions you want to ask me? You won't even need to attach super chats to it. I'll still answer. Nah, I don't see him cutting himself with a razor blade. He's more likely to take sleeping pills and gin. Can you really imagine him hurting himself? No. He's the kind of guy, I'm going to fall asleep. I'm never going to wake up. Then he wakes up. Fuck, I drank so much gin in my life. I'll need to drink twice as much gin, but I don't have any money to buy more gin. No. Sucks dick for more gin. Universe works by quirks. Quarks. Quirks. They make up the universe. They make up atoms. But of course, what makes up quirks? That's a good question. And they're held together by, no joke, gluon. That's right, yeah, the smartest people in the world will hold quirks together. We'll call it gluon. Like, are you shitting me? How many licks does it take to get the center of a Tootsie Pop? Depends on your tongue game. Ladies. If your tongue game's good, you can get there in about 100. Nah, I don't think it'd be alcohol poisoning. I think it'd be more likely kidney and or liver damage than would be alcohol poisoning. Because you'd have to drink a lot of alcohol for that. Like, you'd have to drink a lot of alcohol, especially for his size. When you're that big, probably... You could probably go through an entire Tanqueray bottle in a single day and not get alcohol poisoning. God damn, can you imagine? Let's see. Anything going on in his chat? A woodchuck would chuck as much wood a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Yeah, see, I know that answer. Or, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck Norris? All of it. That's all like that. Chuck Norris counted to infinity. Twice. This is some other good Chuck Norris jokes. Chuck Norris does not dial the wrong number. You pick up the wrong phone. Chuck Norris does not do push-ups. He does earth downs. There's no such thing as global warming. Chuck Norris got cold, so he turned up the sun. Especially, I know he's always shitting on 9-to-5 workers, but guess what? Those 9-to-5 workers are who pays his bills. If they don't have jobs, their kids can't take the credit cards and give Phil money. Saves that I like that people say is bad. Well, I like the first Homefront. I've never played the second Homefront, so I don't know if it's as bad as people say it is. But I like the first one. The first one was pretty good. Let's see. What else I got over here? Dead Island. People gave so much shit for Dead Island. Like, that trailer was so emotionally impactful and that it was just a zombie game. Well, yeah, they advertised a zombie game that turned out to be a zombie game. Imagine that. Like, seriously, people. How are you gonna get that butthurt over a zombie game being a zombie game? I enjoyed it. The first time my friends and I ever had Bluetooth headsets so we could hop into each other's games and run around and kill zombies together. But so many people shit on it. It's a zombie game. Yeah, that was advertised. What part of Dead Island with zombies on the cover? Did it maybe warn you that it might just be a zombie game? Just saying. Like, seriously. It's just... I mean, come on, people. It's a zombie game, advertised as a zombie game, that plays like a zombie game. Ooh, that would be a shitty bug to run into. I say my friends and I never had any issue with the multiplayer, though. Maybe we just got lucky. We were playing it on the PS3, so maybe that was the difference. And we never really used guns. Like, we tried to use guns. Because, like, oh, guns, finally. It was like, guns in this game suck. But it's something they changed in the sequel where they actually made the guns actually do some damage. Uh-oh, someone said Egg Lord. How quickly will they be banned? Someone just said egg. A simple egg. Egg, 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 egg. How quickly will they be banned? He already makes 6 figures, so why do you want a job, dude? Like I said, I think it was GTG brought it up. If you worked a regular job, 9 to 5 or 5 to 1, if you do work second or you work thirds, whatever. So depending on when you work, plus sleeping schedule and all that, it'd be like, all right, instead of having 2 streams a day, you have 1. And you make it as long as you possibly can. That way the streams are rarer. It's not like, oh, I missed the first stream, I'll just show up to the second one. Like, no, there's only 1 stream. And maybe only streaming your days off. That way there's only 2 streams a day or 2 streams a week to make your streams rarer. So it's like, oh, I gotta make time because this is gonna be the only stream I make it to this week. Instead of just putting out 1,000 streams a day. Yeah, I know, same here. Anna's like, oh, finally we got guns, and then they suck in the first one. And Riptide, they actually do damage, though. And I know a lot of people shit on Riptide, but I enjoyed Riptide. I think if they could have carried over some of the things from Riptide into the first game, it would have made the first game way better. Like, the guns being effective, the 2-handed weapons, stuff like that. Like, I thought it was pretty cool. Yeah, if he does, the 1 stream a day and all that with a 9 to 5 job and all that. But nah, I couldn't do the mansion. I hate cleaning. I just hate cleaning. Which is why when I was house hunting, I got the smallest house I possibly could. I'm like 32 square feet away from being considered a tiny house. And my yard is also super small, made smaller by the garage I had put up, because I don't like mowing. I don't like mowing, I don't like cleaning. So, get a house is like, alright, 10 minutes, I'm done vacuuming. 10 minutes, I'm done dusting. Alright, I'm done. I just know you gotta write down the sinks, the stove and all that, but I hate cleaning, so smaller the house, the better. Less cleaning I have to do. And I love that even it was either this stream or the pre-stream when he started coughing. Oh god, sorry, I'm choking. Like, choking? You mean coughing? Like, I just can't believe this guy considers coughing to be choking. Like, does he not understand the difference? Ooh, Georgia Dana is now live with Resident Evil 2. Over on Twitch. Is she actually playing, though? She is. Yeah, the break's been longer than 10 minutes already. Because I want to check out, someone's already playing Resident Evil 2.
Wait, what year was this? Oh, when he was having pizza and smoking too? Bruh, oh damn, girl. 1998? Bro. Leon just sits there for an hour.
Oh, he's gonna be so pissy when he
some
shows up
good
tomorrow.
shit.
What? People are already live streaming it, dude. What?
There we go. Your boy
Oh,
is
shit, I'm in the way.
up and about. Get the fuck back down. I don't have any ammo left though, so that's a bit of a problem. Wait, why did he get back up?
Because he hates you.
Ammo is in short supply. Yep, I have just come to realize this, so that's always good.
Alright, unfortunately though, back to dark side fail.
Ooh. Yikes!
God, I love it. I live at the house in more in one day than he does in a week. Hi, George Senda. Yeah, I don't know why he's prioritizing Life is Strange over Resident Evil 2. He should be doing a midnight stream. And instead he's like, alright guys, all the lights are on, so I don't get as scared. I don't know, game views. I mean, if you try to take a nap and they show up after you take a nap and, well, we showed up, that'll be a $30 service fee because we came out there and you didn't answer the door. That'll be $30. Like, fuck you guys, you didn't do anything. Oh my god, he's been gone forever. Excuse me. He's been gone forever and ever. Yeah, I heard the 30-minute demo was amazing. But I just never been able to get into Resident Evil games, and it pissed me off, and I've told myself, known 2019 games. If I'm buying a game, it's going to be an older one. And it's going to be better be on fucking like 90% off sale. I have too many games sitting on my shelf, sitting on my PlayStation, sitting on my Steam. Like, I have too many games to be going out and buying more fucking games. Holy shit, game views. Yeah, the backlog is real. It's like, I can't justify buying another game. I just can't. It's just, they got so many great games coming out. It's like, no, I can't. I had to play the games I already have. And he's still not back yet. Holy shit, we're just sitting here looking at his thing go over and over again while he... And again, he was sitting in chat for like 2 hours. Doesn't have Ask the King ready. Finally gets Ask the King ready. Oh wait, is he finally back? He might finally be back. And he's only does it for like 10 minutes. Hey. The shit. There it is.
And let's just jump right back into forum questions for now and keep going there because we got Twitter questions. I'm going to do Q&A with the stream chat, etc. However, before we do that, I do want to give a special shout out to the patrons. That's right, to those who actually
and Baby Metal. Don't forget Baby Metal.
Patreon, excuse me, on a monthly basis. These people still, every single month, help support my efforts.
Only 6
keep being
games?
here for you guys, all right?
I can look to my left of my shove and see.
Uncommon
Let's
Sense,
see.
Peanut Brother,
1,
Vilix,
2,
Abdulrahman
3,
Alfani,
4,
Fallen 1570,
5,
Big
6,
Tone 995,
7,
Imminent 55, Casey Wood, Planet
8.
Jeff.
I have 8
Thomas
games
McDonald,
just sitting there
Sean
staring
Gibbon,
at me. That's not counting the ones I have downloaded,
341,
not seeing. God damn it.
QPCMWN, David Denmark, Raleek, Stormforce Gamer, Richie 7, Jacob Hendricks, Show Kreos, Steven Slater 007, Michael Denealt, Matteo Vasilio, Ghost, and Hank Duma. Thank you, everybody. Okay, let's continue. So, someone on the forums named Richie7 had 3 completely different questions. All right, let's go ahead and answer all of these 3 completely different questions, okay? He says, question number 1. Why is it not an option to rent out your condo in Connecticut? Even if it's only a few $100 a month, wouldn't it be worth it to do a long distance with a property management company? Yes. Let me explain the difference between simply renting a place that you own and having a property management company. This is kind of an important factor. Many people know I still own that condo back in Connecticut, right? That from 2009 through 2014, I was making all my content in, okay? And so they're like, why don't you get rid of it? Can't get rid of it because it's underwater. No, not physically. It's not actually underwater. What that means is
a little bit of water.
I owe far more on the mortgage for the house than the house is worth. When I bought it,
then rent it out so you can recoup some of the money,
it was like
jackass.
30 grand or something. It's now worth 60 grand. Even though nothing's gone bad with it,
It's worth 40.
The housing market in Connecticut.
I don't know why you think it's worth 60. Other detractors looked into
the
it.
mortgage on
It's worth 40.
From my understanding, is still just under $100,000. So I can't sell it because I'd only make 60 grand. I wouldn't have enough to pay the mortgage, and you can't just get rid of a mortgage still owing 40 grand. Okay.
You would.
So that being said,
you would just owe less every month.
I can get rid of the house. So
they will let you
what
short sell it.
There? It could just sit there and bleed
you can
my
short
finances,
sell it.
Which is what it's been for the past 5 years. That's exactly what it's done. Or I could rent it. Now, right now, I could call any real estate company in Connecticut and say, I want to rent out a property that I have. And what they would do is they would bring in a list of people to screen. All right, they would screen their backgrounds, screen information, find what's called a reliable renter for me. They would find someone to come and sign a contract, lease contract, or whatever. I want to live here a certain amount of time, certain amount of money a month and everything. You do by this day of the month, etc. Okay? And this person would start living there and start paying rent. Now, that real estate company would take a cut of that money initially.
Yes, they would.
I think they said it was like a cut of the first 2 months' rent or something like that. They would make a significant chunk, and after that, that's it. They're out of it. And then that person would rent there and live there and pay me directly rent to live there. However, here's the catch to all of that.
I'm lazy and I don't want to do that.
Number 1, if that person finds something wrong, oh my God, there's a leak in the apartment. There's
Stop
a leak
rocking back and forth.
The toilet needs to be fixed. The air conditioner died. Well, since I'm renting it, I'm responsible for maintenance. I don't live in Connecticut. I can't walk into the place to see what's actually going on. So immediately, the moment that anything goes wrong, I would have to hire a professional to walk in the door to fix it, whatever is the problem. So, the faucet's leaking. Got to call a plumber, send them in there probably for hundreds of dollars to fix the leak. You see what I mean? Being a landlord is not easy. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of stress.
It's a lot of work, and that's the issue, that it's a lot of work.
To be able to afford to be a landlord. I don't have said money. My whole point is I'm trying to raise additional funds. What if within the first year of this person renting the place, I'm making some money, but then half the money goes out to shit like that, right? That's not good.
Half the money goes out to shit like that. Then you'd make half.
As a landlord, you're now responsible for all the things that could go wrong. What if this tenant is a real asshole?
Short sell it.
And at night they have their friends over, they're making loud noises, violating all the rules of the condo facility there, and getting into trouble. They're not going to contact the renters. They're going to contact me. And say, your tenant's an asshole, violating all the rules. If you don't start, paying attention to the rules here, we're going to start hitting you with fines. We're going to start levying lawsuits against you because you got a tenant here who's not behaving and is bothering all the other people who live here.
short sell the
find a way to
fucker.
get them either to stop.
Your
or I would have
payments
to take
go
legal
down,
action
and
against
also
them, which, by the way, if
you'd
you're
be
not
paying
aware,
on
taking
just the
legal action
principal and
against
just the
someone
interest.
who lives
No
in a
more,
property that
no
you
more
own is a
PMI, no
nightmare.
more homeowners insurance,
Now,
no more property tax, no
the third
more
thing that could happen, which would
sewer
really suck,
payment.
okay,
So it's not just the
would
payment
be,
on the condo that goes down.
what if this person
No more
is a
sewer
complete
payment,
asshole,
no more property tax.
ends up being a druggie,
So it goes from
or someone who's
$1,500
just there
a month
to fucking rip the place
to
apart.
$500
I
a
saw
month.
on Twitter another YouTuber.
Gee, what could he possibly do with an extra $1,000 a month?
Place, literally, like what I'm proposing here at my place in Connecticut. And within 6 months, the renter stopped paying rent, and they didn't hear from them ever again. So they sent someone to check out the place. The entire place had been destroyed. They ripped the walls down and took all the piping out of the walls and went and sold it to buy drugs and just destroyed the whole place. Problem is, they own that place. So you have a mortgage on it, you have to fix it. You can just leave it like that unless you're just going to have a shithole and pay the mortgage off with a big hole in a building. You know what I mean? So that's all your responsibility if you're a renter.
Exactly.
Okay?
He's just making
Now,
excuses.
what Richie suggested, what about a property management company? A property management company is a company that's supposed to do everything for you. They make sure the tenant pays their rent. They make sure the tenant is abiding by the rules of wherever you're living. If there's something that goes wrong, there's a leak, the air conditioner dies, they take care of all that for you. Whether they have their own people or they hire someone, they take care of it for you. So it's all hands off. The way you see it, it's just supposed to be a revenue stream that's coming in for you with no frills, no fringes. You're not bothered by it at all unless something absolutely extreme happens, okay? That would be ideal. Now, ultimately, that property management company would take a lot of my money that I'd be getting for the rent from that condo in Connecticut. FYI, average rent in the area is between $1,000 to $1,300 a month. I know that sounds insane, but Connecticut is fucking expensive as shit for no reason. The property management company would probably take half. No exaggeration.
Oh
So
no, they took half, so you
instead
still
of
got
making
$500 a month.
$1,000 a month, which would help me dramatically. I'd probably be making about $500 a month. Okay?
Which would still help you.
If that, because by the way, if any of that maintenance or whatever has to happen, it comes out of my pocket. So immediately you're talking, all right, maybe a few $100s a month extra if this were to work out. So here's what happened. When I first moved from Connecticut to Washington State, I didn't have any financial problems. I was making so much money on YouTube, I could afford everything.
Notice how
Then,
he completely avoids why he doesn't
trolling me,
consider
destroying my
$500
channels,
a month
false
good
copyright
enough.
strikes, deriding me, making me look like an asshole when it wasn't fair because it wasn't the truth about me. And then YouTube changed their algorithms, so all my YouTube channels no longer showed up in search anymore.
No,
A
you
million things
deleted
happened. And so basically,
millions
after
of
2-3
views.
years of that place sitting there,
Deleted
actually
all
what happened
these
was my aunt was living there. I was allowing
videos
my
that had
elderly
millions of
aunt to
views
live there
combined, and you
because I
dropped
knew
out of
that
the
she was getting
algorithm,
pretty
you
old and that
moron.
eventually she was going to pass away. So she wanted somewhere to live in Connecticut until she could find assisted living. And she lived there for a good 2 to 3 years when I first moved here. And then finally she did move into assisted living, and last year she passed away. So for 2 or 3 years, I wasn't going to rent it anyway. I was figuring I make enough money, I'll do something nice for my aunt, which I did. But then when she moved out, it was possible to rent. I looked into it. There is not a single reputable property management company in that area of Connecticut that will touch that condo with a 10-foot pole.
Because it's a shit show.
And most of the reputable companies are mostly in the better parts of Connecticut, like northern Connecticut. Because you say Connecticut's a rich state, right? Every time I think Connecticut, I hear snooty white people who are rich, and it's the people like the movie stars that live in Connecticut, right? That is true, but not the part of Connecticut where I live. The part of Connecticut where I live was southwestern Connecticut, which is considered lower income, not as good, a lot of bad elements in that area, to say the least.
Fucking hole in the roof.
And sadly, it's considered a high-risk area for tenant issues. So most of the reputable
And notice how he's not explained why $500 a month extra isn't good.
Will not deal with any properties in my area because they consider it a high-risk area where there's a high chance someone who rents it will end up being a problem. Whether they won't pay their rent on time, they'll cause problems with the rules or whatever, and they don't want to deal with that. They're like, we have a reputable company. We don't want to deal with assholes where we know that there's a high risk.
But you're the biggest asshole there is.
Have a lot of problems. So sadly, the only thing I would have to do is take an insanely huge chance on someone who basically has like no online ratings, no, you know what I mean, no history, no testimonials. And I looked at a couple of them. In particular, there was one person who apparently was already doing property management of beach houses down at the beach side of the same town where my condo is in Connecticut. And I contacted this guy via email, explaining to him,
Thought he said
listen, I live in
Southwest.
Washington. We have a big time difference between us, and I work all day. So please give me email correspondence. This is the best way that we can talk. Here's what I would like to discuss, renting this place out, and we can have more further details if you're interested. The guy calls me immediately, even though I said
so Bridgeport, Norwalk, Stanford, Greenwich.
Leaves me 3 voicemails during a day. I'm trying to
Because
reach
he's saying,
renting out your
oh, this is
place.
not the
I'd like
good
more
part. This is not the
information."
good part. This is the bad part of Connecticut.
So obviously I can't call him back. I'm
Greenwich,
working, right?
Stanford,
So then, this was about 2.5
Norwalk,
years ago.
Bridgeport.
So
Those
then
are great fucking places.
I write him back in the email again. I say, sorry.
A lot of you may recognize
I told
Greenwich
you
as
in the initial email, I cannot
Shane
email back and
McMahon
forth. I'm sorry about that. That's just the nature. You know, our
from
time zones are different,
WWE
and I
group
work
on
all
the
day.
mean
By the
streets
time
of
I get
Greenwich,
back to you, it'll be
Connecticut.
in the middle of the night for you. Please, let's have email correspondence. The guy fucking called me again. That was it. I'm like, I don't know. This is supposed to be the guy who you're going to want to manage your property, and he can't get step 1 communication down. He's a fucking moron. So how on earth am I going to trust someone like that to take care of my property? And that's what I mean. Like, those are the kind of people who I found.
I just brought up a map, so I'm
yeah,
checking
I
it
do
out.
property management. Well, do you have a website? No. Do you have any reputable reviews online? No. Well, what the fuck?
Bridgeport.
So I'm going to pay this person who I can't contact.
That's like the
They won't
nice
contact
area.
me
What the fuck is he talking
to do
about?
A job and probably do a horrible job and get me in trouble. You see what I mean? The poor problem here. The problem is, ultimately, when you rent a place out, you are responsible for what happens. So if they tear the place apart, they don't abide by the rules, I could get sued, and I could become even more financially bad off by having thousands of dollars in fees.
Yeah, the mean streets
and
of
being
Greenwich,
sued and all
Connecticut.
this, which I can't afford. All right, so the potential of maybe getting a few $100s extra every month.
How?
With the high ass risk of being sued or getting in
How's
trouble.
Greenwich and
by a condo
Stanford and
association
Darien
or
and
getting
Norwalk?
extra.
How are those
It's
the
not-
bad
it's
parts?
not
Those are
worth
the
it.
nice parts.
If I could find a reputable property
fuck are you
management company
talking
to do it for
about?
me, 100% today I would rent my condo in Connecticut, but I haven't found a single one. They just don't exist in the area.
Because guess what? That's near New York
People
City.
don't want to rent those places, you know.
Holy fuck.
Okay. So, shout out. Oh, let's keep going here. Richie7 had more questions. His second question, he says, even though you love streaming, has there been a game that you wish you could just play and enjoy offline? For example, a survival horror game that may be more immersive if you just played it alone and didn't have to worry about entertaining a stream at the same time. Honestly, I think I like survival horror games way more now that I stream them. I used to play
Because you guys
them
give me
offline.
money while I play
didn't like
them.
as much. I think seeing a jump scare and laughing at it together collectively, or having a tough boss fight and then having reactions.
Except you're not supposed to laugh at him. You're supposed to know, jump and be scared.
Than just playing it offline and getting frustrated or getting scared. I actually like that direct live interaction that we get. I think it actually makes it a more fun experience. And let's face it, tense games, scary games.
I love how he doesn't have enough money to rent out an
You can
apartment. What do you
experience
mean he
that
doesn't have enough
live.
money to rent out an apartment?
It basically takes that element away. Yeah, we'll get scared for a moment, but then we'll laugh at it. We know it's just a video game. Versus if you're in a dark room. Here we go. Hold on.
Like, say, playing Resident Evil 2 at night in the dark instead of having all the lights on.
Okay. You're in a dark room and all the lights are off. And you hear creepy noises around you in your game in your headphones.
Sounds like the perfect way to be playing a creepy game.
And all of a sudden, you're about to turn the corner, and then someone who's actually in your house opens the door to your office. Oh, hey, Phil. Ah! You see what I mean? Like, I could definitely understand it, why some people like that element to playing a survival horror game. But for me, I just like playing them the way that I play them. You know what I mean?
You guys give me money.
I enjoy them more sharing that with you than just doing it, offline. So, okay. Don't worry, the lights are back on. The creepy monster's still here, but the lights are back on. Okay. All right, but no, honestly, I can't think of thinking of all the games that I play.
Well, she's been locked up in a psych ward
that
before.
I would absolutely 100% enjoy more playing offline than streaming it.
I just love how I don't have enough money to rent my apartment, dude. I'd only make $500 a month extra.
Would be the playthroughs that get ruined.
I'd love to make $500 a month extra. That'd be nice.
World of Warcraft, I actually like the game. I used to play World of Warcraft back in the day.
But you can't play it online because you get trolled.
You see what I mean?
So play it offline.
So as long as it's not a game that can be absolutely ruined by some kind of online trolling element, any of those games I would rather stream. But I guess I would say those games with the online capacity to be massive.
I just love how he's like, yeah, I'm a big, strong, tough man. I don't get scared at jump scares. I laugh at jump scares. Well, then you're doing it wrong.
What is the meaning of the cowboy hat?
I jump at jump scares. I scream at jump scares. That's what you're supposed to do.
I guess it's time to do the answer. So, back in the day, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't have Ask the King. I didn't even have like a series where I talked to you guys directly like this. I was a YouTuber who primarily just did gameplay videos, raw gameplay. And then once a week, I would do the weekend preview where I would explain what's coming up for the week. And I would do things like DSP Tries It, reviewing food, unboxing the new games. You know, a release day unboxing was a huge series back then.
And then some of the empty boxes to your fans.
Well, eventually, people started wanting to reach out to me and talk to me, so they would send me private messages on YouTube. Excuse me. They did send me private messages on YouTube, but they would also send me private messages on, like, Xbox Live, PSN. And eventually, I did a series of videos, friend request ridicule. I'd make fun of people who were sending me friend requests for no reason and stuff like that. But then eventually there was a desire
for no reason.
Like,
maybe they enjoyed your content and they wanted to play with you in co-op games.
So I started Ask the King. Incidentally, at the time that I decided to start doing Ask the King, that year I traveled to Nashville, Tennessee for a Street Fighter tournament where I was playing Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo to qualify to go to what was called Super Battle Opera, or SBO, a big invitational tournament they do in Japan. Well, they were doing in Japan back then every year. I don't even think they do it anymore. I think it's been disbanded. But back then, it was this big epic tournament, a big stage and lights. So you qualify to go over there and participate against the best in the world at Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. So I went to Nashville with my friends, John, Rambo, and Howard, to participate in this tournament.
Rambo, his boyfriend.
We decided during our trip, let's actually...
Well, not really his boyfriend, the man he wanted to be his boyfriend.
Let's go into Nashville, Tennessee. Let's see what's there. Of course, big, down-home country music, country boys, cowboys, huge out there. So we actually walked down the main strip, the main road in Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee, and we saw all the bars. We walked into a couple of the bars, got, some food and stuff.
That's where the Coyote Ugly bar is.
Hat shop, okay, which also sold boots. And I said, man, wouldn't it be
Oh, that's really right. That's where he got the hat.
To get a genuine cowboy hat. Not one that's just any old one you buy off of a store shelf. This is a custom fit cowboy hat just for me. So we went in and they measured my head size. We tried on hats. They said this one. I said I like the look of that one, and ended up getting that. And also they wanted to do boots. I was like, I don't really think I'm ever going to be wearing cowboy boots in my life realistically, but the hat I could maybe make do something, in a video or whatever. So I went there. They custom fit. I bought it, and they said when this hat is done, because it's going to be a custom hat for you, we're going to mail it to you in Connecticut. So they did, and they showed up, and I was like, wow, amazing Stetson custom-made hat. And this hat has been a part of my content ever since for when I do Ask the King. And it's
He's told it a couple times every year.
I remember there was 1 or 2 times I streamed, I forgot to put it on. People screaming, where's the hat? You need the hat. What the fuck, Phil? Put the hat on. Once I even put on a crown. They're like, no, get that crown the fuck out of here. Put your hat back on. Because it's been such a long-running tradition. 74 episodes. 74. Where... it's been kind of the same thing.
Which, if it was, say, Ask the Cowboy, like, let's say he lived in Texas, had a Texan accent. All right, we're going to do Ask the Cowboy. It would make sense. Like, that would be something you do.
I don't think it would ever be a whole summer.
But he's not from Texas. He doesn't have a Texan accent. It's not called Ask the Cowboy. It's called Ask the King, so he should be wearing a fucking crown.
The whole summer that I was doing too much of the same thing. But I would always consider doing retro games during the summer. Like I just mentioned, Donkey Kong Country or Super Mario RPG, stuff like that. Might be games that I would
New Haven is the worst, dude. It's almost as bad as the main streets of Detroit. Same thing.
Bikini Bottom X. So congrats to Bikini Bottom X. And thank you, Synonymous Gamer, for your ongoing support. Thank you. All right. Up next. Twitter questions. So these are all questions that I took from Twitter users. The first question is from Emilio. He says, what is your most favorite thing and least favorite thing that you've tried on DSP Tries It? Man, absolute favorite things. That would be tough. Because I've done so many over the years, it would be very hard.
Danny doesn't have favorite anything.
That was the absolute best. I remember
he doesn't have a favorite anything.
I tried a few things from my local place, Duchess. Okay, that was a local place, only local like Connecticut area. And they're fast food, but it's more diner style. Like, they make everything fresh, grilled chicken sandwiches. They make burgers that are amazing. And I remember trying things like, I think I had a
God damn, that is annoying. Like, how does he handle that?
And those ended up being a
I can
staple
barely
of my
handle that for
diet when I
5
lived in
seconds, and he
Connecticut.
does
I
it the
eating those,
entire
and I tried them on
fucking
DSP tries.
stream.
They were amazing, so I kept eating them. I remember once there was this burger at McDonald's years ago, and I think it was called the Clubhouse Burger. It was a seasoned patty, which they almost never do at McDonald's, with lettuce and tomato, and I think it had a kind of cheese, and it had a delicious sauce, a custom-made sauce. That burger was good, and they only had it for like 6 months. It was really damn good, and then they got rid of it. But I remember the Clubhouse Burger being a standout for me. It's just tough because I'm trying to remember, like, what are the other things? I don't know. Like, I've done so many DSP tries over the years that it's very hard for me to say. All right, now, but I can tell you definitively what some of the worst were. The Wendy's salad. I got a salad from Wendy's that when I ate it, I legitimately got sick to my stomach for about a day and couldn't stop.
That's right.
And
Greens and healthy foods make him sick.
It tasted all right, but I got sick as shit after eating the Wendy's salad. I will never get another fast food salad like that ever again.
Eating healthy food made him
The
sick.
Pizza Hut, pools of cheese pizza. What does that mean? Well, you know how Pizza Hut does stuffed crust where they put like stuffed mozzarella cheese into the crust? Well, they had one this time. Instead of being inside the crust actually had these rounded pools. And it basically was pools of liquefied cheese that then had a layer of disgusting grease on top of it. So when you went to eat it, it was like a layer of white translucent grease.
That you use in your hair?
Before we even get to the cheese, it was the most gross thing I've ever seen. And John Rambo and I tried it, and we ate a bunch of it. I'm not going to lie, but it was fucking nasty.
We ate all of it, but it was nasty.
And then, I would say probably the absolute most disgusting has to be that Buttery Jack burger, man. That Buttery Jack burger. And I've had some nasty shit over the years. Don't get me wrong. Some
Your entire
nasty
life?
Sandwiches that fall apart. I remember the
Fall apart
ultra
like your
solid
life?
chicken sandwich at McDonald's. That was basically the driest chicken patty I've ever had. Dried stale bread. No sauce. It was like nasty. But that Buttery Jack burger is so fucking disgusting. That was one of the few things I could not finish at all because it was so nasty, all right? So what is the Buttery Jack burger? It's from a fast food chain out here called Jack in the Box. And what it is this beaded bread bun. So it's a big puffy bun. Lettuce, tomato, I think onion. Your choice of burger because they do different ones. They could do like a mushroom version or other ones. But I think I just got the regular one. And then this disgusting butter sauce, all right? That's like, it's like yellow and it's like chunky butter sauce.
Butter sauce sounds amazing with lobster.
They cover the fucking burger with butter. They like paint it with butter. So I opened it up. The whole thing was completely saturated in liquefied butter. What the fuck is this? I picked it up and it was like a pool of just like liquid was pouring out of this burger into the fucking, paper that it had been wrapped in. And I bit a few times into it and I ate it. I was like, it didn't taste horrible, but it was so disgusting to eat. Your hands got covered in butter eating this thing.
Sounds amazing.
Honestly, for the insane negative effects that thing must have on your health, the flavor was nowhere near good enough. Right now, Jack in the Box does a prime rib burger. It's seasonal. They don't always do it all year. That burger is really good, and it doesn't have any kind of greasy, disgusting sauce on it. It's just really tasty prime rib patty with like lettuce and tomato and some condiments or whatever.
Damn, now he's making me hungry.
That I like. Not disgusting, covered dripping in butter. And the thing is, they still sell it. Okay. But
yeah,
honestly,
it sounds
I don't think it's
amazing.
insane. I can't imagine that they continued to play that. They continue to sell that thing as is. Like, how? Someone's gonna eat that and die. You know what I mean? Like someone who already is in a bad heart or whatever.
Well, you're not supposed to have fast food all the time anyways. Use it as
so
a
I have
treat.
to think that maybe like
Use
that
it
was
as
something they did for the launch.
I don't have time to cook. I woke up too late. Fuck, what do I do? What do I do?
I can't
I'll
imagine
stop
going
at
there and getting
McDonald's
the
and grab
burger
something
again.
real
I'd probably
quick
vomit.
Before I go to work.
Right there.
Not
that was the worst.
All right, I woke up. Time to have fast food. Oh, it's lunch. Time to have fast food. Oh, it's dinner time. Guess
Okay.
what? Fast food.
So there's your answer.
Don't do that. That's bad. That's
shout out
bad.
to Bottom Cat, who says he's a new viewer.
I do like that. My worst experience during DSP tries it was a
You
salad.
look like Dutch from Red
Of course
Dead,
it
he says.
was.
Okay, well, thank you for that, I guess. Gunk Goblin subscribed to the channel for the 3rd month in a row. Thanks for the 3-month resub. Ted to me $1 is why I played the Mortal Kombat 11 demo. I'm not even aware there's a demo out. I know that there was at one point like information released, but I'm not aware there's a demo out. And quite frankly, starting tomorrow, Resident Evil 2, next week Kingdom Hearts 3.
And I just love how proud he is of.
Yeah,
I'm not afraid. I'm not scared in horror games. I'm a macho man. Like, really? You're supposed to be scared. That's the point of the game.
He's highly unlikely if you and John Rambo stream together one more time, it would be gold. Well, first of all, it's not viable. It's never going to happen. We don't live together for us to stream together. That's number one. Number two,
you can stream over the internet.
Doing co-op stuff like Smart
like Goober and I
Guys,
did.
Pro wrestling show. After I moved, it was John who was 100% completely dishonest and just lied to me for a year, making excuses why not to do it instead of just
you read the DMs, the private text out loud in front of thousands of people.
All these things he didn't like about me when in reality all he
you
ever
threw
had to
him
do
under
was
the
have
bus
conversation
because
with
he
me
didn't
about
want to
them,
make you
and they
more
all would've been
money.
fixed. So, I mean, you see what I mean? It's not going to happen. This is a guy who was dishonest with me for a year after I moved.
People, I'm going to try to talk over him this part because this is such fucking bullshit. John Rambo was his best friend. The dude drove him everywhere. Dude did all kinds of fucking work for him. And this asshole throws him under the bus, reads out the private text, and then is like, what? You don't want to make money anymore? But dude, I needed to make my money so I can pay my bills. No. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, screw you. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. He did nothing wrong. John Rambo did everything correct. Except for cutting you off earlier. He should have cut you off earlier so you couldn't have done this bullshit to him. I get it. You're like a scorned lover because you're probably... I know some people joke about it, but I think GTG's onto something. He's in the closet. He's gay. He was in love with Rambo. When they did the one vacation video of him and Rambo, he's like, dude, get off the phone with your girlfriend and spend time with me. I want to spend time with you. Oh no, they only got one bed. I guess we'll just have to cuddle together. Alright, they didn't do the one bed thing, but...
I was the one contacting him all along. I was the one after
he was busy. He was having... One of them was having a kid. He was doing his own show. He was doing work. He didn't have time to hang out with you all fucking day and make money for you, asshole. So shut the fuck up. You did everything wrong.
It was the opposite. I was the one who always contacted
you. Did everything wrong. You did everything not correct. If there was any way you could be wrong, it was wrong.
Why on earth would there be a reconciliation when the ball
oh my fucking god.
He's the one who had the problem.
This is the stuff trolls make videos on. Why bring this up? Why answer the question?
And then acted
like you don't think of Rambo as a friend. You think of him as a piece of property to make you money. And when he stopped making you money, you threw him under the bus.
3.5 years since he severed his ties to me completely by putting out that video. I'm pretty sure he's not magically going to overnight change his mind.
Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. In fact, you know what? Screw you, I'm muting your ass.
All right. The channel for the 6 month in a row and said thanks for this.
Oh,
so thank you very
I go to
much.
mute him just as he shuts up.
Go for 6 months of support. I appreciate that. Okay?
Sorry for that bit of a rant, but fuck him.
All right.
That and he ignored her completely.
Moving on.
And when he wasn't ignoring her, he was treating her like shit.
Question. Wait a minute. The next question is from Lord Low Tier, who says, "What is your most anticipated game of this year?" I don't have a most anticipated game of this year, but I briefly looked through the release schedule of the games that have set release dates. These are the ones that I'm the most hyped for.
Heroes Eyes.
Resident Evil 2, Metro Exodus, Sekiro. I spelled it wrong. Mortal Kombat 11, Rage 2, Crash Team Racing's Remaster, and Shenmue 3. There are many other games coming out, but those are the ones I'm most hyped for, and I'm sure... when we get more information about the rest of the releases for the second half of the year, of which we have like zero info, I'll get more hype for the rest of the year as well. But this is basically for the first half.
Oh, yeah, these are going to be the games that save his channel, dude. Just like God of War.
All right. NPL Bear says, how do you think you've changed as a person?
And
many different ways.
All right. Create Odyssey.
As I said before, when I started on,
but this time it's going to be Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to save the channel, dude. Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to save the channel. I
remember on one of the earlier episodes of
that Sekiro Heroes Shadows Die Twice, whatever, looks awesome.
Notch is
I won't play this year because no new games.
For Minecraft,
no new games 2019 until I beat all these other games I already have.
What are your feelings about that? And at first of all, I went off on a rant about how Minecraft is only for children, and I don't understand why it's so popular, even though I never played it, and I had no frame of reference to make such an answer. Then I basically called Notch an idiot.
Luck.
So why would you,
just pure luck for how he's still alive.
Now, and now you're going to start charging for it. I was a complete moron. Because what I would do is I would just take a question from the show, and you have no frame of reference, all right? I have no knowledge of the situation, no frame of reference, and I would just talk out of my ass. And that was stupid as hell. When you're someone who's going to put out a show...
What shit is this?
It's
Yeah,
going to get viewership on the internet, and you know there's going to be people who are going to listen to what you have to say and take it as fact. You got to be more responsible than that. And back then, I was very irresponsible. I was.
You're still irresponsible.
You know,
you
I
always
was very
will
much
be.
a person who did not do that, did not take due diligence. I would say stuff that would insult people that they didn't deserve it, or it could concretely hurt them, and I didn't give a shit. It was bad, you know? I was basically, in the very beginning of the time when I was starting up and becoming popular on YouTube, I didn't realize the kind of power that I had, and that things that I said and did could actually concretely hurt others and stuff. You know what I mean? Keep in mind, back then, I also was much more popular than I am today. I had a lot of clout in the gaming community with the stuff that I said. I was kind of seen as the Joe average gamer who doesn't have an insider view. So this is how the outsider gamer who still likes games but isn't in on all the industry stuff thinks about stuff.
No one cared about your view.
That was very different. You know what I mean? Very different back then. Now, a lot of the time, I'll see questions that are like bait questions. I won't answer them anymore. You know what I mean? You're going to ask me about a situation. I know nothing about this situation whatsoever. Why am I going to address it? Or at least if I see a situation, I'm gonna try to do some research first to figure out what actually happened in that situation before.
Well, you just ignore it because you don't know anything about it and you don't care because it doesn't make you money.
I try to be a lot more responsible. I try not to speak up about things about politics and religion and stuff like that unless I absolutely have to.
Like Article 13.
Article 13 that was threatening Twitch
and
YouTube and everything on the internet. That I need to speak up against because that was going to ruin everything for a lot of people. But outside of that, I always try to stay outside of those realms. I'm the guy who plays games. I know my role. I'm here to entertain you and to make you feel chill and relaxed when you watch my streams and have fun. I'm not the guy to stand on a soapbox.
Dude, he can't pay his taxes.
I know better than everyone else, and here's everything that you should know because, you know, big smart guru Phil is now going to tell you everything about life. I'm not. You know, people ask me on streams today, "What, you have love advice and stuff?" No, I'm not going to do that shit because that's not what I'm here for. You know what I mean? I wasn't like that back in the day. Also, back in the day, I was very, very stubborn and obstinate. If you gave me feedback or suggestion to improve...
Well, a friend wants to play zombies.
Well,
oh, shit, what I hit.
I'm popular on YouTube already doing it the way I'm doing it. So why in the holy hell would I listen
So yeah, a friend wants to play zombies. And this is starting to piss me off after that John Rambo thing.
So long, and there's no reason why I wouldn't be in the right...
He has no income tax, but has a business tax.
Bother, you know?
And the property tax combined are more than what he was paying for income tax in Connecticut.
Give me suggestions.
So anyways,
try this game.
thank you guys for showing up. Holy shit, it's been almost 4 hours.
Subnautica, right? And I said, you know what?
Holy
if
fuck.
Subnautica is a kind of chill game. Maybe later
anyways,
things have calmed down with my other chill stuff like Minecraft.
So yeah, I'm gonna let you guys go.
Consider playing a game like
thank you for watching.
Previously, I'd be like, I don't know.
As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have a wonderful day.
A big difference. I take feedback.